Holiday hunks.
Holiday hunks.
Where's my chippy?
Oh, hi.
Chip, 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 chip,
Chip to dip chip 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 to dip chip chip.
chip, 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 chip.
Wow. Are we live? We're on TV. Hi, Tim Heidecker here.
Hi, Eric Wareheim.
Wait, are we live? I don't think we're live. We're live.
Chip, 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 chip. How's this mic sound? Chip, chip,
Ba
chip, chip,
ba
chip.
ba 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 baran.
Ba, 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 ba.
baran.
Wow.
You came right in.
Missed.
No, you came right. I didn't modulate up.
Yeah.
So again, take 2, 3, 2, 1. No, you count 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba 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 baran.
Ba 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 baran. Ba 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 baran. Hi, everyone. Eric Wareheim here. Welcome to the Holiday Hunks Watch Along. Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year to you. We have a tremendous amount of people watching, apparently.
This is huge. We had such a good time doing the Crimbus Watch Along with everyone. It was really fun to watch.
It wasn't fun. It was fun in a lot of ways, but it was also stressful because we didn't do it the right way. We did it sort of off the legal grid.
Yeah.
So to
Oh, I
speak.
forgot about the shutdown.
So we got shut down after 20 minutes and then moved over to Twitch. We did the Twitch switch. But we said, well, if we're going to do this again, let's do this the legal, right, professional way. So we contacted Magnolia, who put out $1 Billion Movie, and they were all for it. So we're doing this about as legitimately as you can do. Now, we still will get shut down or something will happen. There will be tech problems.
Yes.
It has to be.
There has to be. For example, we can't. Our monitor is not working. We're pretending like everything's okay,
Oh yeah, we can't
but
see.
we can't see shit.
But it's probably for the best
yeah.
because then we'd just be looking at ourselves.
Yeah. Well, I know I feel good. We had a fun, interesting.
The monitor is now
sync up.
black,
It's fully black.
so that's, I guess, an improvement.
It's good.
It's good. Okay,
It's fine.
It's going to show you the movie.
it's going to show us just the movie, not our
Yeah.
beautiful faces.
That's perfect.
I'm having a little, we were saying the hungover hunks. I didn't really do too much New Year's Eve drinking last night, but I'm having a little small batch bourbon just to lube things up.
Yeah. I'm just having a little bit of Nest tea,
Okay.
iced tea,
I see.
lemon.
Right from the bottle.
Yeah.
This movie, $1 Billion Movie by Tim and Eric. Tim Heidecker, Eric Wareheim directed it, starred in it, wrote it,
Yeah.
produced it. It's just,
We did everything. We designed the covers, well, with Duke Aber, of course. I think this was right after.
who talks about, imagine Martin Scorsese talking about, I designed the cover for Goodfellas. I
Well,
designed the DVD cover.
I was saying that because we were very involved with everything. We,
Yes.
we had, whenever you make a movie, there's a whole marketing division that makes posters, and a lot of our early stuff looked like Jackass posters. It was really not.
the original designs, yeah.
So we went in there, and I was just looking at the cover, and we look so disturbing. It's really, I'm very proud of it.
Heads are a little bit bigger than they should be.
Yes, we had to answer for that a lot.
Why did we make this movie? Is a good question to answer. Maybe we'll answer it as we watch.
Yeah.
But
I know we just finished 5 seasons of Tim and Eric's awesome show. Great job. We did the Crimbus special, and this was right after that.
yeah,
Was it?
I think it was right around then. We were. Somebody had said you guys should go in to talk to Adam McKay at Funny or Die because they love you guys and they would love to hear if you have any ideas for a movie because they're looking to make movies.
Yeah.
And we said sure. We've always wanted. We went to film school.
We did go to film
So
school.
that should be half the battle right there. We learned everything you could ever want to know.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I think, our ultimate goal. We had TV show was like the craziest thing that happened to us,
Mm-hmm.
and then many seasons of a TV show. But this, Tim and I lived in Philly together. We would go to movies all the time. It was what
The
we
Ritz.
did. Yeah, the Ritz of the Bourse.
The Ritz at the Bourse or the Ritz 5.
Yeah. And to premiere this movie, once we made it, we went around the country and we premiered it in Philly at the Ritz with our friends. It was like,
I had very bad food poisoning
I remember.
that night before. We were in Atlanta, and then had very bad food, the worst vomiting I think I've ever had. and had to get on a plane the next day and go to Philadelphia and I don't think I went to the screening in Philadelphia, but I was
you introed it or something.
I think I walked in and then went back to the hotel because I was like very ill. But this was, we went in to talk to Adam McKay about making a movie, and we didn't really know we just said, well, what kind of movie would we make? And I think the name of the movie kind of was the first thing to come into our heads, was this idea of making if Tim and Eric, we're known at the time for very lo-fi cable access aesthetic. Our movie is going to be the opposite of that. It's going to be this big $1 billion movie. And we all grew up with the $1 Million movie, which was like a late night thing. And so that was the beginning. And then it was kind of like, well, what is this movie going to be about? We were really into the idea of like the kind of decline of Western civilization a little bit with mall culture, and there was the economic recession happening in 2008 that was kind of seeing all these empty stores and everything. Yeah. So that was kind of in our heads.
And the idea of rich guys squandering money on bullshit, just wasting money, like we lived in LA for a while at this point, and we were still inundated by the gross side of Hollywood, the billboards, all this stuff that we had to put in the movie as our like experience of making the movie.
Yeah, so other than that, I think we just kind of wanted to make it with our friends. So most of the people in the movie and behind the camera are all people that made awesome show, and we're, Zach and John C. and Will Ferrell, who was producer of the movie. So we kind of knew that we wanted to make sure he was in the movie. But
Will Forte is stronger
than maybe anybody, including us.
Mark Cuban was supposed to be in the movie.
He produced the movie.
His partner, Jack Wagner, is in the movie as a homeless person.
That was one of the conditions of the movie.
We still think, I don't know if I should say this on air, but that they financed this movie, Cuban and Wagner, so they could have one dinner with John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell.
The Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad that they did, nonetheless.
Yeah.
We went off for a few months, well, like really only about a month. 1 week in LA, and then 3 weeks in Palm Springs, which is where the desert where the mall was.
It's no longer there. It was right in the middle of Palm Springs. Right. It was decaying. There was a couple other films shot in there. There's some alien graffiti. It was a very shitty, scary place to be in, but it was perfect for the vibe of the movie.
And we came back with this movie. So if you watch the Crimbus special, you'll understand the Crimbus special watch along. But if you're new to this, which I think there's more people watching now than the Crimbus special, so that must be the case. The format is, this is not like sitting at home watching the movie. We will stop occasionally and talk about certain things if we feel like it.
Yeah. But there will be an intermission, and we will have some special guests we've lined up. I'm gonna have to take a bathroom break at that intermission, and then we'll do some Q&As there. And
I didn't tell you this. After the movie, we are also going to screen 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, tonight?
Yep. That's right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. And also do the same kind of watch along, goof on it, almost like Mystery Science Theater. But we're just gonna get into it and goof on that movie.
Make some calls to my family and move a couple things around.
And it's one of my favorite movies. So stick around after $1 billion movie, because it's going to be all about Stanley Kubrick's masterpiece, 2001.
Be up all night.
Ready to watch? Here it comes.
Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. Enjoy.
Starring Tim Heidecker.
And Eric Werheimer.
Magnet. Oh, I don't have audio.
The following is a paid advertisement for Schlang Incorporated.
The great.
Oh, good morning. Hi.
Let's use all the takes.
Right away.
And right now, I'll bet you're probably just getting comfortable in your own Schlang
super seat. But maybe you're asking yourself, what the heck is this schlang super seat exactly?
This theater's
Here's
not
how the
equipped.
Schlang
It doesn't
super
matter.
seat works.
Oh, there's Bob.
Bob and Kurt.
First, several needles are connected
Frank
to a
Slayton,
vein
too.
in your arm.
He passed away a few
Chemicals
years
are then
ago.
introduced to synchronize your emotions with the movie. Next, air tubes are inserted
Bob-
into the nasal
Bob adds
cavity
a
to guide
laugh
you into
in
a
front of every
natural
line.
breathing pattern.
This was
Exotic
like kind
odors
of.
are released to match the excitement of the movie.
This was
Finally,
spoofed
your
on those
legs are
4D
moved
favorite.
out
chairs.
of your line of sight
What's
and
that?
into our
You know those
patented
4D chairs that would
Schlang
shake you
stirrups.
and stuff? I think
Yeah.
that
Give you
was
a
like
viewing
what
experience
we were
you'll never
playing with.
forget.
I gotta tell you, my favorite thing about this whole schlang super seat is
Jeff's
the
glasses are
automatic
so
popcorn
hipsterized.
machine
Yeah.
Is
in
that
the
before they
armrest.
were a cool thing?
Of course,
Yeah,
be
he was
careful.
early.
I actually did this. That hot butter is going to come spurting out. Don't get it on your hand. It's going to burn.
Ow.
And remember, if you're not sitting in a schlang super seat, you're just not sitting down.
The Schlang Super Seat.
That
The
has to be
ultimate
Doug
film watching
editing that.
seeing
Yeah.
experience.
All right, now the movie
Okay.
can begin.
Audience, please stare directly
I
at the
forgot
center
about
of the
this.
screen for
We
super
have a
seat
lot to go
calibration.
through before the movie starts.
This is like a,
Close your left eye.
this is a kitchen sink of ideas.
Now,
Like, well, we have to have
rapidly
this.
Open and
Yeah.
close your
Can't
left
start the
eye.
movie without
Like
this.
Wow, this is easy.
Now, close your right eye.
Calibrating.
Now, rapidly
What is
open
this?
and close your right eye, like this.
Okay.
Is this for the Schlang seat or just?
No, it's just to watch the
Just
movie.
Thank
Watch-
you. It is advised to remove your dentures or false teeth before the movie begins.
The pops.
Oh,
Wow. The monkeys. This was fun making this thing.
yeah.
We couldn't.
We don't really care about the actual movie. We just want
No.
to do all these things. These
Yeah.
production slates coming up.
This is the best.
We've now
The,
seen the word schlang like
Yeah.
14 times in this movie. Oh, of course. So Jim and Derek style.
Schlang 21. Sunroof.
I think we could have done more.
Yeah. We need like 2 more.
We should have done many more.
Oh, this sounds like it's gonna be a nice real movie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Paris.
Oh, there's so much discussion about adding this Eiffel Tower into digitally, because that's a digital. It's a CGI shot.
Wow. Beautiful. There's Diamond Jim's
I've been walking down
jacket,
these
the
streets
wonderful
for years.
Mindy
Bonjour, Diamond
production
Jim.
Bonjour.
costume stylist.
Mhm.
Diamond Jim,
There's my wife
see you. Bonjour.
in the beret.
They all know my name, but I can't say that I know theirs.
Now watch how
Bonjour.
many Tim and Erics you're gonna see coming up here.
What can I say?
After
This is
this.
my home.
This whole film is based on a poem.
Oh yeah.
Bonjour.
Ooh, it's getting me hungry for
Smell
some
of baguettes.
braciole.
Flowers. Fresh meat in the air. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. This does look
Bonjour.
like Paris.
It's a little street in downtown LA that
Yeah.
probably gets used all the time for this kind
This
of
is a
stuff.
town full of beautiful people, all around you. Bonjour. Oui, oui, magnifique.
There's a Woody Allen in the background.
There he
I'm
is.
Diamond Jim. This is my home.
How did we get away with just saying it's Johnny
I
Depp?
don't know.
I don't know.
It's the best. We actually tried to get Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I think that was the original idea is that we'd have like a
That's my
really
attention.
famous person in the opening of this movie.
It's just too hard.
Wonder whatever happened to her. She seemed like she's ready for the
Yeah.
big time.
What can I get you, Diamond Jim?
What do I have to do to get
Really
you to
looks
finally
like
go out
Johnny
with me?
Depp.
Look how long directed by Tim.
Oh, yeah.
It's still on the screen. It's still there.
A girl cannot say no to diamonds.
Every
Well, why didn't you
still
say
there.
so?
Oh,
It's
so
way too big.
You're so beautiful.
It's It's like somebody saying, "Give me the biggest diamond in the world." And now we've got this crane shot.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Rachel Morrison.
Rachel
shot
Morrison.
this.
Yes, and she went on to become a major director of photography.
Yeah.
and director.
Oscar nominated.
Did she? Was the DP on Black Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, movie's over. Well, thank you everyone.
Yeah.
for,
Thanks everybody for checking this experience out. This watch along.
We're gonna do another one next month. Oh wait,
Oh, it's a.
it's a fake out.
There's me and my dad.
Yeah.
My dad. Oh, and Robert Loggia
Loggia.
hooked up to the
Wow.
Schlang Super Seat.
Robert Atherton.
Yes, good memory. Oh, you did a little research. On
I
that.
did. I do an IMDb sweep.
What the fuck was that?
There's so spread eagle.
That's it.
That's our movie.
Okay. These guys.
Go make a speech.
Make a speech.
This is the story of Tim and Eric. They were given $1 billion to make their first feature film by this man, Tommy Schlang.
I paid $1 billion for that piece of shit.
But Tim and Eric did not spend their money wisely. Despite the record-setting budget, they were only able to edit together 3
$1 billion.
minutes of usable footage. They had expensive
Didn't we
personal
try to do
makeovers,
this
These two guys don't get into premiere
narration?
parties. These
Yeah.
guys get in front of the line of premieres parties.
and they
Premieres
accidentally
party.
cast a Johnny Depp impersonator instead of the genuine Johnny Depp.
You said it was Johnny Depp.
It smelled like Johnny.
Everyone said this is Johnny Depp on the set. It's a big day.
No, it wasn't Johnny Depp. I know my Johnny Depp.
Other expenses included helicopter rides to work, 10-course lunches, and real diamonds for the diamond gym suit.
That
Diamonds
would
are
be
forever,
expensive.
though, and
Yeah.
we can't return them. So.
Those diamonds aren't going back.
They hired a personal shopper and spiritual guru named Jim Joe Kelly, who they paid an astonishing $500,000 a week.
I'm not even walking on a set without Jim Joe. If you think I'm going to get involved in something without him being a part of this,
Uh-oh.
you're out of
Here
your
comes my
mind.
cry.
They also
Try not to
employed a team
cry.
of personal assistants, including this small man
Oh.
named Jason.
John
Popcorn
Baggio.
is the greatest thing
Yeah.
to dismiss.
Come on, Jason. We need the hot corn before the movie, not after the movie.
Oh!
Mind find it? Go. Mind find it? Go. Come on!
Were those the
Sit
same
down.
teeth from
Sorry about
Crimbus
that,
or
gang.
different?
They could be the same teeth.
Strangely of all, they signed a legally
We were obsessed
binding
with these.
contract with the Schlang Corporation, which held them personally responsible for the $1 billion.
I want my money back!
They're going to sue you.
They hated
For
that.
every dime. You motherfuckers are going to jail for what you did!
Coming in big.
After several
Loge.
threatening letters from the Schlang Corporation, Tim and Eric realized they needed a plan to pay back Schlang's $1 billion.
Great costumes.
it. We really got to think of a way to get
Kind
that
of,
money back.
kind of a Lord of the Rings
be an
vibe to
easy
it, this
way to
music
do it.
and the
Are
narration.
you guys hungry? We could get some beef chili and hot dog buns like you put your mouth around like you like to do.
When we're
Wait,
hungry,
stop for a
I'll
minute.
ring
Yeah.
the bell.
Wait
then
a
you'll
minute.
know to put
There's
some
a lot.
chili on.
What the hell?
After days
I
of
remember-
shopping failed.
That.
Look at this pose.
Yeah. How should we do this? I remember that Mamma Mia, that was the take. We were dying laughing. We were just like, that. The whole thing's going to go in. We do not need to do a take two.
She was a John Mugar producer. He was obsessed with Mary Bly,
Yeah.
and we used her in I know the Terry Green Machine.
Yes. Oh my God, she's amazing.
Greatest line of all time is "Who am I?"
Yeah. And this house, I remember, this was the first day of shooting in LA, and we rented this big mansion in the Hollywood Hills. It had an interior
Or in the
pool.
valley
In
somewhere.
the valley, yeah.
It's like a porno house, right?
Porno house. And we knocked on the door at like 8 a.m. and the owner came, and I recognized the owner because it was Dr. 420, who was my marijuana doctor on
Your
the
marijuana doctor.
You remember?
Oh yeah,
on the old
because
day- yeah.
you had to have a card and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah,
She was a very fancy
right.
marijuana doctor, and she was so hungover and remember the bottles of like vodka
Yeah.
everywhere. Not to talk on shit on her. I mean, thank you for letting us use your house. But then the production had to clean the house just to make it like this level. But it was so freaking.
But it had this pool in the middle of the house.
Yeah.
You don't find that out in Kansas City.
Another, I can notice I'm wearing this hardcore Spanx.
Like you're tight.
Yeah, it's like this steel. It was the most uncomfortable fucking thing.
You got that.
I still look plump.
Stud in your goatee way down and nowhere near your skin. It's just in the hair. It's pierced hair.
These looks, I feel like we really nailed them. They're beautiful.
I mean, if we were, I feel like distance is giving us the opportunity to say, like, the idea of starting with these two guys, it's very hard to feel any sympathy for them in any way.
They're the worst.
They're the worst two guys.
A lot of people ask me if we got this look from Nikki Sixx from the popular Motley Crue thing. This was before that.
What do you mean it was before?
Well, before them, there's a TV show called Dirt that came out that was kind of popular. Not who cares? It was just a fun idea to do it.
And we like tan. We were like spray tan too.
And it was the worst. It took a long fucking time. It was like airbrushed.
Well, if there's any like if you're right about this, that this is day one, then there's got to be all sorts of problems going on, because there's always like, I actually remember, because as you're about to see, we fall in the pool. I know for a fact that our poor costume department didn't have dry clothes for us at that on the ready. And I think they particularly didn't have dry underwear.
Yeah.
So I remember just being like, we're gonna go in the water. What am I gonna do? I got no dry underwear to change into. It was one of those things, the day one problems. But don't you think Diamond Jim was day one?
Oh, maybe this was maybe our first day, which was crazy because this was hours of like makeup and stuff.
Okay.
Let's keep watching and see Jim Joe Kelly come in.
Ideas, Tim and Eric faced the very real threat of spending
Let's
the rest
get on
of their
our
lives
knees.
in jail. But first they had to terminate their relationship with their trusted friend and spiritual guru, Jim Joe Kelly.
You're not gonna believe what I bought for you. Gotta tell him. Oh, mercy.
Obviously such a scam that this guy is.
Already crying.
Some real depression here. What's going on?
Tell him.
Jim Joe, we have to let you go.
Sorry. It's all over.
Could have done this all day.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Joe?
Uh-oh.
He should be taking this better.
They're holding our wigs on. Everything's falling off. There's...
Classic.
That's not how you do CPR. You don't do
Yeah, put the wigs on. That's how you do CPR.
I'm also wearing Spanx, by the way. You can see them creeping up. Back in.
Back in. Here's the jump. It says I dropped my wig.
Did we? Quick pause. Could we have written? We must have written. Yeah, we must have written the idea that he falls in the pool after we found the house with the pool in it.
Yeah, instantly.
Or we couldn't have looked for a house with a pool in it. Maybe.
I can't remember. We saw a pool. We're going in.
Yeah.
There's no way we're not going in that pool.
Okay.
Just steep it.
Steep it.
Oh, yeah. What to do with the tea bag?
That's a great.
Yeah.
Work at a reduced rate.
The money's gone. We lost $1 billion. We're screwed.
Such good acting.
Easy.
Here goes again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jim Joe. This is so much harder for us than it is for you.
All right, we're sorry. We're just broke.
Didn't we just do this scene?
God. This movie is.
I feel like we just did this scene before the.
Yeah. Like, should we do an extension joke of editing? Yeah. We just did one. It's okay.
Great singing voice.
Oh.
He's wonderful.
He's remarkable.
There's no way to invest in this story. There's no way to care.
You don't want it.
Time to move on.
Please out.
Please out.
Is it please out or peace out?
Nice portrait of you back there.
It's up to you.
Enjoy it.
Please out.
Okay.
Doing the Bilbo Baggins exit.
Onto
So
that
with nowhere
plane.
left to go, Kim and Eric headed to their favorite nightclub,
Circus
Circus Disco, to drown their
boy.
sorrows.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do, man. I think we're finished.
Screwed up. No one's ever
We
gonna let
know,
us
we-
direct another movie after that
Oh, there's
shit.
Jay Mahuini
You know, I used to have
in the
this
background.
crazy fantasy of the two of us walking hand in hand down that red carpet on our way to the Academy Awards.
It's nice.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Every scene you're about to cry.
Forget about all this billion-dollar bullshit.
I'm glad you said it because I'm feeling the same way. I
Strong
want to get
looks.
so fucking high.
I want a hashish.
I'm gonna get skit on my nose.
Yo, I want to go dumb.
I want to cut my fucking arm off.
Yeah.
There we
Fucking
go.
Get blackout drunk with you. Get a bunch of dudes. Put a bunch of shit up our hole.
Yeah, let's go fucking nuts.
Jay Ma-
Classic Tim and Eric dance. Oh, there's Doug.
He made the music, I think, too, right?
I think so, yeah.
I'm gonna get so fucking high. So fucking high. I'm gonna get so fucking high.
Yo, I want to go dumb.
I'm gonna get skit on my nose.
Cocaine.
Skit on my nose. I'm gonna get skit on my nose. Skit.
Mark living good in the background.
No, continue to not want to be around these guys.
I know. This is the worst club. There's like 7 people in the club.
You really see the...
And look at the extras are just looking at us. Background, I mean. Okay, here we go.
I want a hashish.
Whoa, that's a lot of pot.
Hashish. I want a hashish.
Frankie.
Hashish.
Cut my fucking arm off.
Jesus Christ.
You guys are going hard.
My fucking arm off. Fucking arm off.
And we sew it back on.
Shit up our holes.
Uh-oh.
Ah, not fun to watch with your
There we
dad
go.
or mom.
Ah.
A bunch of shit.
Yeah. Oh. Ouch. I still have that piercing, by the way.
You still have the prosthetic penis?
What do you mean? Wait,
Yeah.
can we pause 1 sec?
No, pause here. Yeah.
Not on this.
Not-
Just right after.
There
Right
you
here.
go. That's a good place to pause.
Oh, I just have to say, when we premiered this movie, I think LA was our first premiere. It was like
Well,
big.
Sundance.
Sundance was, oh my God, that's a whole nother story. I don't
Yeah.
know if we would get into that now, but LA, I flew my parents out from Philly. We showed up in a
Private jet.
limo, private jet, $1 billion jet. And it's, they love it. They don't quite understand the humor, everything, but they do love that they're movie stars.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it's on a big screen.
Yeah.
There's famous people there that they've seen in
Yes.
more reasonable movies.
Yeah, but I made the mistake of sitting right next to my mom, Edeltraud, and I love her to death. But during that scene, there's a lot of uncomfortable scenes coming up, but that I remember just the howling of the crowd, which is good. But then my Mamma Mia was just like,
Not happy.
yeah,
with
we were
that.
kind of touching, like our arms were like touching, and I was like, I had to do like just a little bit of a lean away, just so we didn't have that contact.
Well, my embarrassing moment's coming up later in the film, in terms of watching it with your parents, which I won't reveal. You know, it's a nice little like cut. It's a nice cut here, though, going from the penis piercing to urinating.
Yeah, I do like
That's
it.
smart. Oh, here he is.
So much story to get
Eric,
in.
come check this out.
See, that's funny. Walking over there.
I couldn't stop the stream.
Anyone can run a stupid fucking mall.
Dude, he's so good here.
Are you a man or possibly 2 men?
That's
Need
Doug and John
$1 billion?
Mugar.
Come and run my mall. We're having hard times.
This
we
looks
need
so
your
good, too.
ideas. Everybody needs $1 billion. Come and take over the Swallow Valley Mall and Pizza Court. It's easy, not hard.
The concept of what's
easy,
happening
not
is so hard to understand.
An easier way to
who
make
runs
$1
them all?
billion. It's easy. And here's the fun part. It's easy. What's
Here's the fun part.
You don't want to make $1 billion?
My day wasn't going good until I put on these
$1 billion. Man, I love this $1 billion.
Oh God.
I'm giving away $1 billion.
But you gotta run my mall. Please save our mall. We need your help. I work at one of the kiosks, and it would mean the world if someone would come in here.
She's so beautiful.
And help us to make this mall great.
True Palm Trio.
I forgot that we set up a triangle,
Eric, I know,
love
but
triangle.
I think we can do this. Yo, I like it. This mall could be easy money, man.
That's right.
You know what? And
This
I'm really
looks
good
so
at numbers,
good.
accounting,
Like,
all
Rachel
that
did
stuff.
such a
Well,
good
you know
job.
me, I'm a big PR
Academy Award
strategy
nominated
marketing
DP.
kinda guy. But you know, more importantly, man, I just want to say this
Man
could be a
purse.
fresh
Yeah.
start for us. We could forget all about
We have
this Hollywood bullshit.
Another
really reinvent
emotional
ourselves.
moment.
Yeah. You know, I've been meaning to tell you this all night, but I love you, man. And I love our friendship.
Well, thank you. I honor you, and I honor our friendship, and I honor our love.
It would mean a lot to me if we could run
I mean,
this
I don't want
mall,
to start pitching
make love
sequels,
to
but
this
it feels like it needs a prequel.
Yeah.
How did these guys
I
become
love it,
these
but I got
guys?
a big problem. I hate to do this to you here. I need to have an emergency
$1 million
business
movie.
meeting right
$1
now.
million.
Because guess what? We don't have a name for our company yet.
All right, what are we good at?
Well, we're men who do business.
We want to be business
We're
members.
boys who do business.
Yeah.
We're both.
I'm liking this movie.
Eric, look,
Oh, a message.
Ah,
it's a sign.
Dobus.
Doing business.
Dobus.
I love it. It's got a ring to it, doesn't it? Yeah. Dobus.
Dobus.
That's who we are. We're Dobus PR.
Dobus.
Look at that.
Dobus.
Those are all the elements of business.
Look, they're all there, Eric.
Market
We were cool
research,
guys. Now we're into
The
this
strategic
shit.
PR.
Profit and loss.
I'll have the report to you by Monday.
I'll
Getting
look
used
forward
to
to
it.
it. Guys, I told you should have never fired me.
Jim Joe, what do you want?
I've got some poetry about regret I'd like to share with you.
Come on, Jim Joe.
Friendship is warm. Friendship is touch.
Jim Joe, please stop. We have to do this for ourselves. We're sorry. We got to leave you behind.
I'm sick and I'm lost and I'm tired of floating
We
around.
love you, Jim Joe. We wish you
The best.
Let's go.
Oh, this is a little Amy Mann song. Well, it's sung by Amy.
Did you write this?
Yes.
This is, we're like, how should we walk? Oh, like arms down. I remember like being really strict about this. We like,
Yes.
You're like, okay. Well, downtown LA.
Two horses, running in the wind.
Nice stock footage, a horse.
Hi, this is Tim and Eric.
Uh-oh.
Sorry we're not here right now. We've left town to become business members. We are now Dobus.
Wow.
Please leave a message.
Henchman.
Be blessed.
We are now Dobus.
So it's sound
Son of a
of
bitch.
Foley.
They just skipped town on us, Tommy.
You find them. Find them! If it's the last thing you do. Want to drink their blood. Want to take a knife and gut them.
Yes. Oh, God, let me watch their insides fall out.
Yes!
So good.
Yes! Yes! What else, Tommy?
I want to strap them up.
Yes!
Let a bamboo tree go right under their ass, huh?
Yes!
Until the tree goes straight through their brains.
Yes!
That's my only. That's what my note as a director is always. Just do one with your eyes closed.
Probably use that. All right, Matt, stop here. So, just to give some context, like we grew up on Robert Loggia.
He was,
yeah. He was we loved him, and having him in this film was like, just do what you did, Scarface, and every other like
Lost Highway. Right?
Yeah. Oh my God. And the guy was getting up there in age, and he would ask for his sides a lot.
Where are my sides?
And normally on a film set, sides are a mini version of the script that you're going to pull out of your pocket.
Right.
But in this sense, when he said sides, we had to make these very large cue cards that were in both corners of the room, which is fine. He did an amazing job. But.
Yeah. Well, the problem with sides or cue cards is eye lines. So you have to figure out where you can put cue cards so that it doesn't look like you're reading something, and that you're looking at the actor or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was some. I do recall. I think he's great in the movie, but there are not a lot of options in the edit, right? What you see is as good as the eye lines got.
Yeah. Didn't have many.
But it's like when and I was sort of like being like, I can just tell you, I can like shout the line to you and you just repeat it, but he didn't want to do that.
No.
He had his own way of doing it, and that it ends up working very.
Yeah.
But it's like a very big performance. Everything is, I'm gonna fucking kill them, and like. But that's what we wanted.
We did.
But Robert Atherton was great too.
He was good.
He was the guy from Ghostbusters. He was the bad guy in Ghostbusters. Aside from the ghosts, who were bad guys, I guess.
Now we're coming up to one of my favorite. We're on our way. We're in. We just share one magical night together. A lot happens.
Okay, tell me what you think. Dear Mr. Weebs, we are very, 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 very excited to meet you. We are Dobus. That's all I got so far. What do you think?
Like leather ass. I'm sorry, dude. I wasn't listening to you. I'm just so focused on this ridiculous look.
I could see the fake goatee.
Yeah.
Take a look.
The glue.
Yeah. Well,
It's so uncomfortable.
Eric, if we're going to be businessmen, I think maybe we should look like businessmen too. They are great wigs, though, I have to say. They're beautiful.
It's so tender.
Still don't understand what our plan is.
Yeah.
We're going to run a mall and make $1 billion.
Still.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah. Just falls off.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Gotta kiss it.
Oh no! Oh, they come out really easy. Should have been a little struggle there. Just. Oh, boing.
There's his face.
Why?
Oh, two men in a tub. Why?
It's a nice transition.
Yeah.
Imagine Roger Ebert watching this scene shortly before death.
Yeah. Imagine it's a guy.
Oh,
yeah. There he is. Harry. Classic khakis. Thomas. Here's my this when we start the fashion show. This
like
one
tight.
Yeah. Here we go. Harry's just watching.
It's a good transition scene,
Here it is.
Like, oh, those are the same guys. Nice.
Dopest. Harry's into
He's
it.
into it, yeah. But then he gets uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been there too long. He's like, I get it. You guys are dopest.
He should have been like that from the top.
Good night, Katie. I miss you, my sweets. I feel like we had these phones. Maybe not at
In
the
real
time.
life?
Yeah, this
Boy, you're really getting
trios.
attached to that photo, bud.
Tim, it's not just a picture, man. That could be the girl of my dreams.
All right, let's just try to stay focused on what's important here.
Ever since I saw you in that commercial, Katie, I felt this electricity in my heart. But I can't wait to meet you and make love to you and go deep inside you and
Oh
show
my
you the
God.
mushroom tip.
I'm hitting the sack. Mushroom tip was something David Liebhardt gave us, right?
He's talking about
I've
the
never-
mushroom. No, also, just remember I'm next to my mom.
Yeah, this is another.
It's rough.
It's an R-rated movie.
Yeah. Wow. I was really jerking off too. I never told you.
And
I splooge.
You finished.
All right.
Lights are on, doesn't matter. I'm taking it to the
In the
end.
bathroom.
Oh my god, my mom's seeing this. The slight splishy sound.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say goodnight then.
No cleanup at all. Oh.
Oh, see, you don't need that. That's.
I remember it being like we should, or you were probably like, let's cut that. That was gross.
Right into an Amy Mann song from the Seaman shot.
Yeah.
I don't know about these shots. That looks very fake.
Yeah. Khakis are so short.
All right, we're in.
We're at the mall.
What?
You've come a long way, Tim.
We could turn around right now if you want.
No. I'm ready.
This does feel like the Lord of the Rings. I just watched it with my kids. There's Lord of the Rings parallels here. On a journey.
This was a very hard feat to take a literally abandoned mall and dress it with shit, even though it looks trashy.
Right.
A lot of stuff. You notice there's a lot of fun stores that we built with Rosie and all. Mall president.
Mr. Weebs?
It's president.
Mr. Weebs? Hello?
Mr. Weebs?
What the?
Oh shit!
Pause for a sec.
Yeah.
There's no way that wouldn't have hit me as
Yeah.
like that. That was such a direct shot.
It's only like 10 feet away.
Okay, sorry.
It's Tim and Eric.
Oh, come in.
I love this set.
Yeah.
All the discs and stuff.
Yeah.
Eric,
Tiny
so-
computer.
Hi.
So
to spook
dirty.
you.
Yeah.
Hi. Come in. Hi. I did not expect you guys. I don't usually have visitors at this time of the day. So thank you. Please sit down. Have a God! Come on!
It looks like his
God
script's
damn
right
it!
down there. Do you see
There's
that?
an order here. Oh, all this was organized. Now I don't know. Because a couple of dicks walked in and wrecked it.
Can I help you?
No! Have you ever visited an office before?
Do you want us to come back another time?
No. I almost had a heart attack.
Can we fresh start?
I'll be great.
Hi, I'm Eric Wareheim.
And I'm Tim Heidecker, and we are from Dovis PR. We saw your
Dovis
commercial,
PR.
and we're here to run the mall and make that billion.
Do you want to watch Top Gun?
Right now?
I love that movie.
Do you have a copy?
I have it here somewhere. There it is.
This is like a
right here.
fairly
The whole time.
well loved moment in
Yeah.
the movie here. The Top Gun from the top.
Yeah.
Let's start from the top.
Beautiful VHS work.
Top Gun from the top.
Sure.
Sure.
This idea
Yeah.
of watching a whole movie with somebody. It's like
before
my
the meeting.
idea of watching 2001 after this. It's just not appealing.
Great.
I like
Not
that
sure-
movie.
Not sure if that was in the movie.
Do you want to watch it again?
We just don't want to pass it. So.
Hey, we'd love to focus in on the business.
Yeah.
It literally means the world to me. Come on.
There's what, we watch one more time.
Yeah.
Rewind here?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Watch a
He's
whole
so good.
movie again.
So while we're rewinding, let's talk business about the mall.
And hit play.
He's so nuts.
Yeah.
Play again.
Top Gun from the top. Again.
Again.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Okay.
I love that movie.
It's a great film.
Great flying.
Yeah.
I love that music.
Hold
on, let me just.
Yeah.
Will's like idea. I don't know if it was his idea Not or just our the idea, songs, but the scores. hold on a sec, man.
The
Like
motorcycles and
this
stuff.
idea of somebody that's fucking with you.
Yeah.
This idea of someone that's like, yeah, sure. Like,
know.
I don't know how to read this guy. He's nuts.
He's
I just
full
watched.
nut.
I just spent 4 hours watching the same
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like this is not a good situation.
I know.
Okay.
Is it Malcolm?
Such a big choice.
Yeah, it really is.
Everyone's so fucked in this movie. Like everyone gets a chance to cry.
All right. Suddenly we're the normal ones. We're like the straight men in this scene.
Yeah.
I'll need to introduce you to Taquito.
Here we go.
He lives here in the mall. He's a sick boy.
Okay.
Sorry to hear that. Come here. He's your problem now. Also, you're gonna have to look out for the wolf.
Okay.
Is that a metaphorical wolf or
Huh?
animal wolf?
Yeah.
Talking about wolf?
Oh, he's a real wolf. He'll bite you.
Okay.
Noted. Okay.
Well, if I can just move on, one more thing. I hate to do this to you, but in the commercial you said we're going to make $1 billion.
Oh, the money's coming.
Did you wink there?
You just wink.
And look, don't worry about the money. You're gonna make $1 billion running this place. Making the money.
Happen again.
Sorry, we're still seeing it.
Really? I find that hard to believe.
So wink. That was a wink.
I don't think I winked.
Yeah. We both saw it. You
The
winked.
wink
I don't know
sound
if it's some
effect.
kind of reflexive thing.
No.
Would you just mind saying, Tim and Eric, you'll make the $1 billion, run the mall, and there's no wink?
I hate doing this, but could you just, even with your hands,
happy
just
to.
keep them open? Then just say, Tim and Eric will make $1 billion. We can.
No wink. Just say the line, keep the eyes wide open.
You're gonna do just fine running this place. You're gonna make $1 billion.
And spread, we see the wink
I don't
right
even
there.
know how it's possible, but you're
winking
through it.
How do we maintain?
Not laughing.
Were we laughing?
I'm sure we were. I think he was laughing too. He's a.
All right, well, Mr. Weeds,
such a
would love
nice
to accept
guy.
The offer.
Really is.
Oh, that's wonderful news.
He's happy to be there. And,
Every take. Oh, here we go.
Yes, Uncle
boy.
Damien, what is it?
Chiquita.
I mean, how do we not talk about this more? That John and Will are in these scenes
Yeah.
together.
Eric.
Oh, how nice.
They will be running the mall from now on. You take orders from them.
Yes, Uncle Damien. Want to see where I live? Want to know where to get food?
You do the song like we practiced.
Yes, Uncle Damien.
Song? I don't remember the song.
My name is Taquito.
Oh, no.
I live here in the mall. I got left here when I was really small. And then the mall closed and the wolves came to stay. They raised me at first, but now they chase me all day. So stick with me. I'll show you all the tricks.
Wink.
But not too close or you may get sick.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm real sick.
You okay?
It kind of reminds me
I'll
of
be all right. It's
that
just
Kids in the
shivers.
Hall character in the movie Brain Candy, where he's like, "I'm got
My
cancer."
body's hot,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I feel cold.
Mr. Weaves? He's out of there.
There he goes.
See ya.
Trash that.
Tonight's movie
Okay.
features several important
Wow.
lessons.
Wow.
The following segments are meant to reinforce these themes.
This is how to understand your movie.
You wanted to see me?
Wow, this set's
Yes.
amazing.
You're fired.
Oh, no. Why? Why?
Robert
That's it.
Axelrod.
Let it
Yeah.
all out.
Oh,
R.I.P.
No.
This is the best business scenario for us. It had to be done.
Yes, you were right. I understand that now. Thank you. Goodbye.
Stage, like weird stage set.
Wait.
Beautiful.
Come back. This is your severance package.
Oh, that's sweet.
This helps me understand the movie better.
Yeah, I remember we were like wanted to keep some aspects of like Awesome Show in here, like as you would need a break from the other insanity that you're about to see. Uh-oh.
Sweet old Mrs. Wareheim.
Oh no.
Mrs. Heidegger.
Yeah.
Heidegger.
You must be so proud of your
Yes.
boys. Making a big Hollywood
Like
movie.
Mary Blige can't say a line that's not funny.
Yeah.
The word yes is funny.
Yeah.
Jeez.
She wasn't so great.
Isn't it? Well, see, the problem is that they screwed up. Big time. They screwed up, mummies.
Oh, no.
Are you scared? Scared?
My
Where's
mom's
your
is
son?
so old.
I know. I remember. I think Jimmy.
Where are your sons?
I wish I could help you, but I can't. Sorry.
And that's got to be
yeah.
Pull that drop.
Earl.
That's not nice.
Let me try.
You got Zapper's music over there on the right. And that's Dan's tiny baby outlet.
I remember one thing about
It's only
pause
open
for 1
2 days
sec.
a week.
One thing about John in this movie. He was shooting a movie with Roman Polanski in France.
Yeah.
And it was I can't remember the name of that movie, but God of Carnage. It was called Carnage, but
They're in that like hotel or that. Yeah. It was a play.
It was a play. But he was in Paris for months and months making this movie, and somehow the schedule worked out where it was like he had to do our movie. He had to be, because of Will's schedule, everybody else's schedule. He had to fly back and go from the LAX to Palm Springs without stopping at home. He had to go directly to our set.
Just drive by his
Drive
home.
by the exit for his house to get to our set. And I just remember being like so embarrassed that he had to do that, but also grateful. And I mean, he was fine with it, but it was just like I could picture him driving on the 210 going to Palm Springs and seeing like, well, there's where I live. I haven't been there in a few months, and I'm off to Palm Springs to be in this weird movie.
I also remember his outfit is so good. I think Mindy and Diana, they like made an outfit for him custom, and it just looked like an outfit. So he asked them to go out and buy boys' outfit clothing,
Right, like actually like young boy clothes,
like something that he would. He lived at the mall for his whole life, so
Right.
it just kind of grew into it. It looks amazing.
And this here is Drimble's yogurt.
Drimble's.
Some folks say it's haunted.
A little brule
By
in
the
there.
yogurt, man.
Could be.
Yeah.
I don't
Told
know.
you.
I wouldn't change too much around here. The yogurt man might get real upset. That's a Bobo.
He's been in a lot of our stuff. I think.
And this is Simon's. They sell things for mommies and daddies.
Oh, hey, Eric, check it out. Swords.
Cool.
I love swords.
Cool.
I mean, this is like in
Mr.
fundamental.
Bishop,
Oh, this is.
I have a couple of fellas who wanted to meet you.
What's this? What do you want? We're closing.
I'm Tim Heidecker.
I'm Eric Wareheim, and we're from Dobus PR, and we're here to take over your mall.
That's right, Mr. Bishopman. We are here to reimagine what this mall can be, and in fact, we got some pretty big and exciting changes in mind.
So just hand over your cost report, and we'll get started on some business plans for you.
You listen to me. I'm Alan fucking Bishopman, and I've run Easy Swords for 15 years, and you want me to change? Fuck you!
Sir, Dobus is here to help, okay?
I like things this way. I don't want things to change. Okay. I sell 2 swords a year, I'm good. I sell no swords a year, I'm even better. You see, Swallow Valley wants to keep swords off the streets.
This is another
They pay me a monthly
confusing
fee
idea.
to not sell any swords.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, now you do. You
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, well, we didn't know that, so.
Well, now you do. Shit.
This is a
Well, we weren't
editing
aware.
technique of
Sorry.
using every take.
Now you do. You piece of
Shit.
Okay, we'll use all
I got
three.
a lot of stuff going around in my head. I gotta sort it out, and it'll help to
Another
not
cry.
have you right in my fucking face
Every
the whole
character.
time.
Well, we look forward to doing business.
Every major character has cried
yeah.
at this point.
All the best.
Wow. It's almost like a play.
Good night.
It's like there's no background characters. It's just this weird fucking nightmare.
Bunch of speeches.
You gotta follow this guy around. Yeah, it's a bunch of monologues.
You're temporary home away from home.
That looks cool.
Careful. This is my secret tunnel.
Just don't see how they imagine
Wow.
getting $1 billion out of this situation.
Well, here's the living room.
So much coughing.
That's Roy. Don't look him in the eye.
Oh shit, Roy.
Hello? Get the fuck out of here! Here we are.
Wow.
Oh, that looks amazing.
My little palace.
You can hear all the mice squirming around.
There's so much mice.
If you have to do your business,
Oh my.
there's no curtain. You just close your eyes. If you have to do any work or any kind of calculations, you can use this machine I built. It's called a Tecuter.
Eric's our numbers man here. I'm more of a managerial type for Dobus.
Really looking forward to crunching some numbers on that tequila.
Oh, yeah. You must be hungry. Here, have a taquito.
No thanks.
You got to keep those refrigerated taquito.
I know, that's why I only eat the middle.
You don't put
Why
that
is
in
that?
my
Oh no, tequila.
Keto, is everything all right?
He's very sick.
It's just natural. I'm not meant to live long.
Okay.
John's so good in this.
Poor boy.
It just cuts back to this horrible two-shot
All
of
right.
us
Well, on
just
that
like
note,
standing there like
hey.
Okay.
We've now been presented
Yeah.
with so many
I
insane
know.
people
Yeah.
just
Just-
watching.
That's
Will, and John.
Sweet dreams.
Bloody lips.
oh.
Coughing.
Yeah, it's nice to have some company.
Thanks, taquito.
Tetanus.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just didn't want to get down in there. Wolf.
Oh boy.
It took like 2 days to get that shot.
Yeah, Wolf didn't always work out too well.
Oh, this is great.
I don't know who would be coming to this presentation.
This is some of the best editing. I think Doug did this one. Must have.
Somehow we made this video.
Yeah.
This is what we do. This is who we are.
That's-
We're Dobus PR. We're Dobus PR.
We love what we do.
I love who we are.
We're Dobus PR.
We're Dobus PR.
Dobis PR.
Just working the PR joke so like,
Has nothing to do with
I
PR.
know.
Public relations,
Yeah.
I
we have no idea.
Dobus be Dobus be Dobus be Dobus be do 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 Dobus be Dobus be Dobus be Dobus be do 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 Dobus be
guess. It's for do.
Yeah.
Do.
How do we edit this? They're convinced.
Very nice.
Yeah. We're in the windows up there.
Hello, people of Swallow Mall. Let's give a real big warm welcome to our presidents of Dobus PR.
Yes. Wow. Neck mics.
Neck mics are original.
Yeah.
Oh, look at his
I'm
mic.
Tim Heidecker. This is Eric Wareheim. We are Dobus PR, and we're here
There's
to tell
Katie.
you about our plan to revitalize the Swallow Valley Mall. And And here's how we're going to do it, guys. We're going to use the 3 keys to success.
Okay.
The first key to success. We got to get rid of that. Whoa!
Okay, our second key to success is we've got to clean this mall up. All right, we
Kinda
got to
looks
put
like
a
the
fresh
grandfather
coat
of
paint
a-
on
of the
things. We got to get rid
used
of all you
toilet.
squatters.
The third key to success
That
is to
old man
prepare
looked
for
like-
the grand
Never
reopening
mind.
of the new Swallow Valley Mall. We got to get rid of the stores that don't work and bring in stores that do work, that make profits. That's going to do it for us, guys.
Those sweatshirts are pretty good.
be making our billion.
I do want to add a small caveat here. We have absolutely
She's
no
about-
experience doing this kind of stuff.
Absolutely not, guys. We are Hollywood actors. Okay? That's our specialty. Reopening a shithole mall. It's not what we do.
Yeah, we just want to go on record here so nobody can come back and this can't bite us in the ass that we didn't know
Not
what
a
we're
tool.
doing here, okay?
Yeah.
When I look in your face, sir, I say to myself, I wish I stayed in Hollywood and just stayed a superstar actor. What the fuck am I doing down here doing business in this shithole mall?
That's the pride of Dobus. Get used to it, because this place is going to change.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Come on, everybody, say Dobus!
Dobus!
Dobus! Talk about Mama Dobus in the house.
All right.
Okay.
So what are they doing?
She's
They're
in a-
running the mall. Okay.
Okay.
Got you just where I want you.
Oh.
Rip.
Oh, you guys are going down.
Excuse me, I was wondering about this sword.
Hang
Yeah.
on, can't you see I'm on the fucking phone?
Doug Frisch
Yes,
prayed.
hello, operator. I need the number for the Schlang Corporation. I have some information they're going to want to hear. No, I don't want customer service, you stupid bitch! You're gonna put me through to headquarters. God damn it! Hello? Oh, she hung up. Great, she hung up.
What do
What
you
the hell
want?
do you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're just holding the knife out like I know. Oh, I know what to do with that.
I just wanted to see how much this sword was.
Get the hell out of my store.
He's so good.
All right.
All right, now we're introducing a new concept
It's
of
so
used toilet paper.
Yeah. We're so obnoxious.
Official Dobus reps here, stopping in for a meet and greet.
Hi, welcome to Reggie's. What can I get for you? You got a sale on slightly soiled.
No. We're not customers. I don't know if you saw our presentation we did the other day, but we're running things here at the mall now.
What exactly do you sell here, Reggie?
Well, used toilet paper, of course.
There's a lot of demand for that here then, Reg?
It's more of a gourmet operation.
Ew.
Okay, right there. Gourmet.
I got it.
G-O, no, G-O-R-M-A.
G.I.
That's really odd.
M-A-Y.
Yep. Every night we go out to the usual spots, you know, abandoned porta potties, sewage mains, those kind of places, and we do our collecting. And then we take the messy slop back here and we spool it all onto new rolls.
This is that rare.
Is that
Sorry, can you
shit?
pause for 1 sec?
This is
Matt
shit smell.
O'Toole is in the rare category, the rare slim category of not famous but respectable normal actor.
Yeah.
Just like
good.
Like solid. Don't have to worry about it. He's just there. You can kind of like him. You can
Yeah.
feel bad for him. He's gonna deliver exposition, but he's not a celebrity and he's not a weirdo.
Yeah. He's
Right,
maybe the
perfect.
the only character that you
Well,
care about.
In this movie, yeah. But we
This movie.
we use them here and there in our careers. Like the Jackie Chan board game, those guys.
Yeah, they're
Just
amazing.
good acting. They're fine.
Solid.
Respectable, reliable.
Yeah, my father taught me this profession years ago, and now I'm teaching it to my son.
Good.
Speak of the devil.
Noah Spencer.
There he is.
This is Jeffrey.
Oops.
Hello. Where you been hiding this boy?
It's not a bad boy.
Come here. Let me feast my eyes on that boy. Come here. Take a look at you. Hey. Look at the size of him. Look at this.
Imagine
See your mouth.
A father seeing this.
Nice teeth. You want to sit
One
on
of the
Uncle
Dobo
Tim's lap?
boys.
Get on my knee.
Eric's
Like your son a lot.
Like, what's
All
happening?
right, Tim. Well, listen, Reggie, after a few calculations here, it looks like your store isn't quite fit for the new Dobus brand.
Sorry, Reg, we're gonna have to shut this boy down.
It's been in the family for years.
You know, the new Swallow Valley Mall is about fresh.
It's not a
clean,
bad
safe.
idea to shut
You know what,
this
Tim?
store down. though.
There's an opening for head of janitorial, and I don't know Reggie's qualifications, but I feel like we could give him a shot.
What do you think?
Well,
You do the dust, you do the shine.
We make a mess, you clean it up. That's the job.
okay. Yeah.
Great. Well, Reg, it sounds like you're going to be pretty busy
We're
over the next few
despicable.
weeks. Jeffrey, how about you tag along with us, and I could teach you a little bit about what it's
Some
like to be
double
a
chin work.
businessman around here, what it's like to be a real man, what it's like to be a real successful businessman. Huh?
Whoa.
Sound good?
Yes, sir.
Oh, don't call me sir. Why don't you call me daddy? Say yes, daddy. Does that sound good to you, Uncle Reg?
Uncle Reg.
Right away. So much
Switch.
You gonna be my son? That's what I thought.
God. We're like evil villains.
Biannual pant event. Davin Wood,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. He comes in big later in this movie.
I like these janitor guys. Scary.
Clean that place up.
Yeah.
Attention, squatters. This is your final warning. Please vacate the mall immediately. This is a direct order from Dobus PR.
Oh.
Out of here.
Let me know when you see Mark Wagner, the financier.
Yeah.
He's in one of these, one of the homeless guys. See, I like this.
Yeah. I love it.
I think we inadvertently stole this from Austin Powers, which I completely forgot about.
Swing, swing, swing.
But when we're doing it,
Foot back here. Swing hard.
Such a real smash.
you can
He's
see from
laughing.
that first shot, there's no way you're going up that hill.
Yeah, there's no way.
Get out and push. Get out and push.
Push. I could have watched more of that.
Yeah. The horn was on the entire time. Oh, baby.
Healing Center. Looks like they have a video here, guys.
You want to watch a movie, son?
Good day. I'm Dr.
Great.
Struts, and I want to thank
Dune
you for
Struts.
choosing the Shrim
Amazing Ray
Alternative Healing
Wise.
Center.
Homer Scott.
Shrim can help you achieve premium body health.
Shrimp.
Sunshine.
You must locate your inner shrim.
Trim begin?
I don't know. Does it?
I will help you find your shrim,
Aye.
along with my sons.
More sun stuff.
Yeah.
Shrimp, puri lui questi shrimp. Puri lo curi shrimp. Puri lui questi shrimp. Hara nara shinda shrimp.
That was Sunshine speaking in tongues for real.
Yeah, we just said go for it.
Yeah.
Right?
Shrimp tested. Meat
She could.
Shrimp. Sounds like shrimp.
One of the most quotable
Yeah.
moments.
Shrimp. Should get some shrimp for dinner.
I have a funny shrimp story.
Let's hear it.
Um,
I like this over here.
Well, I right after this movie, right after we shot this movie, I went and learned transcendental meditation.
Oh wow!
Did a course learning transcendental meditation, which is a 3-day thing you do, and they give you a mantra. And the mantra is supposed to be what you say. You know, everyone probably understands this, but you say
You make up your own.
No, you're given one.
Oh, okay.
You're given one, and there's only there's a sort of a secret way of like you would have your own. There's a finite number of them, and based on certain things about you, you get your specific mantra.
Right.
The one that was given to me, which I won't say, sounded very much like the word shrimp. And
So you were thinking about it the whole
Well,
entire time?
I was like, oh man. And we had just made the movie, and it was just in my life every day, for various reasons.
Can you get another one?
You might, I don't think so. I think
there's no.
And it was like that was it. I couldn't. I tried, and it was like, how are you supposed to meditate? This word that's like part of your job now. And I just said, no. I guess I'll just be unhappy. Guess I won't find any kind of nirvana. All right. Is this our break? Is this our intermission?
Yeah. It would be great to do a quick intermission.
Yeah,
We're
and then we have a guest.
Special guest.
So,
Q&A.
Matt, is everything going okay?
Yeah, everything's great.
Great.
How's the experience for everyone out there? We're having a great time. Hope you guys are at home.
If people have questions, we can answer a few questions now.
Yeah, they can put them in the chat, and then when we come back, we'll read some.
Why don't you just drop it in the chat?
Drop in the chat. We're going to go evacuate bladders. Do you have bowels to evacuate?
No, just bladder.
Just bladders. And then we have a special guest. We'll check in with our special guest, and we'll be right back.
Beach blast. We're going to have the best time yet, a summer that we'll never forget. All over Malibu, there will be so much to do. We just arrived at the shore. We'll surf the biggest waves and more. This weekend forecast, it will be a beach blast. It will be a beach blast.
My husband's gone, he's left for work. I've taken off my top and my skirt. Oh, come over. I've done my chores, I swept the floor. You make me wet when I walk through the door.
dust and the dirt from the city get thrown in your face. Don't be afraid. You're gonna find your way home. Of a home and a family will bring you back from the grave. Don't be afraid. Oh, welcome to home.
This is what I do, I sit on you, sit on you, sit on you. This is what I do, I sit on you, right on your lap. This is what I do, I sit on you, sit on you, sit on you. This is what I do, I sit on you, right on your head. This is what I do, this is what I do, this is what I do, sit on you. This is what I do, sit on you, sit, 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 sit on you, sit, sit, sit on you, sit, sit, sit on you, sit, sit, sit on you. This is what I do, I sit on you, sit on you, sit on you. This is what I do, I sit on you.
I sit down when I pee. There's nothing that crazy about me. I'm just taking a whiz. Mind your own biz. Why is everybody always staring at me?
Hey bro, I gotta go. Let me through, I gotta go number 2.
No can do, I'm taking a pee. Sitting on the loo, having a good long wee.
Are you sitting down?
I'm sitting down.
And you're not making brown?
I'm not making brown.
Are you making iced tea?
Just lemonade.
But are you sitting down?
I'm sitting down.
Why don't you stand like a regular man? Then you can pee in the urinal can.
If you really want to know why I'm sitting strong, I just can't stand touching my dong.
Hey, everybody, we're
Hey.
back. Act 2 is about to begin. That was perfect timing with the music.
Yeah.
We had a little technical issue during the break, getting our special guest on. Do you want to do the special guest and then questions, or the questions and then the special guest?
Let's do guests so I have a
Okay.
Let's do a special guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the first 5 minutes of the movie, we have with us live, not Johnny Depp, but as good as we can get in terms of talent, connect close to Johnny Depp. We have Ronnie Rodriguez, who played Johnny Depp in $1 Billion Movie. Ronnie, good to see you. He's muted. Well, hold on now.
Hey, there we are.
There you are. There you go. That was classic. Hey, man. Good to see you.
Good. How have you guys been?
Oh, Happy New Year. We've been great.
All right. Yeah. Happy New Year. And yeah, what an exciting thing that was to be Diamond Jim. I get hit up all the time. People walk up to me and say, "Hey, bonjour."
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
So quite a fan base there.
Well, we had worked with you before $1 Billion Movie,
Yes.
right? You were in Celebrity Zillions, and were you on Night Live as well? Or no, just
what did we do? I played. We were grabbing the money.
Celebrity Zillions.
Celebrity Zillions. That's it. That was fun.
Which is it's a really good bit.
Yeah.
If you rewatch that.
Yeah, that was fun. I liked where you used me. As I said, I'm John Depp.
John Depp, right? How's your year? I mean, what does a Johnny Depp impersonator do during the quarantine times?
A lot of thinking, contemplate. Actually, I've been staying busy because my other job I do is I'm a photographer.
Oh, right, that's right. You're like a great photographer.
Hey, well, thank you. But yeah, so I just running around taking photos and trying to stay sane like everybody else.
Yeah.
And,
Do you ever do cameos for people? Do you do that thing where you call it? You send videos for people.
I did a few of those, but I think I just like being out in front of people more than just do the cameo thing. Yeah. So it's funny because you can dress up like Johnny or Jack Sparrow. I got a lot of Jack Sparrow. But I kind of like being out in front of people. You can the thing we did with Steve Brule. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. What was the thing with Steve Brule?
With John C. Reilly.
Yeah. No, you're.
I can't even remember that bit.
We did a check it out with
did a check it out, and I played a pirate.
Yeah.
And, he reaches over and he grabs my wig off.
Oh yeah. Called you pirate, I'm sure. Put that R right in there.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Hilarious. Yeah, I'm still living that down.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for doing this, and you're always such a good sport, and you're such good energy. And it is weird. It is like so funny and surreal to look at you because you just in the movie you really just look like his identical twin brother. It's so weird.
Well, but it's funny because I've done now 7 movies with him and doubled for him in probably I think 5. And I can't even tell you how many times people come up and start tapping you on the shoulder and say, "Okay, Johnny, this is what we want you to do now."
Yeah.
And Johnny's over there.
Yeah.
But that's and he has a good you have a good relationship with him then, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's been great.
That's nice.
Our producer Matt said that you had one extremely naughty story about the real Johnny Depp that you're going to unveil tonight as an exclusive that TMZ doesn't know about. It's that heavy. So go ahead.
You're going to put me on the spot.
And action.
Well, Johnny,
we do have one question for Ronnie.
Okay, we got a question from the audience,
chatters.
from the chat. What is it?
Ian asks, was that you on Nathan For You?
Yes, I was on Nathan For You. That was another story that I can't believe it happens. But TMZ got a hold of that one too. So yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Ronnie, do you track Johnny's lifestyle? Like, I know he's big into wine. Are you a wine guy? Do you live the lifestyle in a way just to keep active with?
It sounds too expensive.
Well, he does have an expensive taste for wine.
Yeah.
I'm more the rum and coke kind of Bloody Mary kind of.
I'm an iced tea boy myself.
You're drinking Eric's just drinking Nest tea tonight.
Nest tea, a little bit of lemon.
All right. Well, bonjour.
Bonjour. Great to see you, man.
Great to see you, Ronnie. We're going to keep watching the movie and taking some more questions.
All right. Sounds good.
All the best to you. I hope we can work together soon in the future.
Hey, I'm crossing my fingers. Thanks, guys.
Good to see you, bro.
All right. Take care.
Cheers. Take care.
Cheers.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. The great Ronnie Rodriguez.
What a lovely guy.
That's the key.
I remember
you got to
him on
be
set.
a nice, easy-going, fun to work with guy. If that's what you're doing. If you're Robert Loggia, you can be a bastard.
Yeah. I wonder if we have that Diamond Jim jacket. That would be a good charity auction. Yeah, Mindy probably stole that motherfucker.
Matt, do we have some questions from the audience?
Yeah, a few people want to know more about what Roger Ebert said, including Rat Hands.
Of course.
Rat Hands wants to know, what did Ebert say?
Of course, Rat Hands knows the answer.
I know.
You motherfucker.
Well, I was going to maybe... I thought about reading his review tonight at some point, but I don't... it'd be easy to get, but he really hated... Thanks, Ronnie. See you, buddy.
Thanks, Ronnie.
He really hated the movie, and I think
understandably.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it was a really nasty. And the problem, my little story with that was, I had just kind of gotten into liking him as a writer because he had written a review for the movie that Terrence Malick made.
Boyhood?
No, it was Brad Pitt. It was the really, really crazy movie he made with Brad Pitt.
True Romance?
No. What is it called, Wes?
Tree of Life.
Tree of Life.
That's what I meant to say, but when I said Boyhood.
Boyhood. Yeah, it's very Boyhood-ish. And I loved that movie, and Roger Ebert wrote this review that made me understand why I liked it. You ever read those kind of reviews where you're like, oh, cool. And then I remember waking up and somebody had texted me like, holy shit, Roger Ebert fucking ripped your movie apart. First thing you wake up and he really just hated it. And it almost like made him stop writing reviews. If you read that review, he's like, I give up.
We ended him. And
he also gave ideas in the review where he's like, why, he was like, why these names were funny. They should have had different funny. And I'm looking at being like, these names are hilarious. But I remember talking to my dad about it, and immediately he reminded me that why the fuck would you give a shit what that guy thinks about anything? And my dad had that attitude of just like, who are these people that are telling you if something's good or bad? Yeah. What a stupid thing to care about. And it really does remind you that these people that review things, who are they? They don't know, they're
failures.
Look what they've gotten in their lives where they're now, this is their job.
Yeah.
Is watching things and writing reviews about it. It's like
their craft is to talk about other people's art.
Yeah, we make the things.
We do it.
And then I remember I saw Adam McKay, and he was like, dude, that Ebert review, holy shit. It was like a badge of honor to get that kind of review. Because Step Brothers, I think, had gotten this review from him that was like, it's just a little silly to review comedy, especially this kind of comedy where it's like, listen, either you're going to love it or it's not going to be something that you want to watch. You know? It's like, I get it.
Very much so. When we premiered this movie at Sundance, we did like a midnight screening, and this is our first movie, so we care if people like it or not.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing is we don't want you to hate the movie.
No,
we want as many people to love it as possible. We're not trying to turn anybody off.
Yeah.
Right? Like people say anti-comedy and comfort. It's like no, we want to entertain. But it's just on our terms, the way we want to do it, what we think is funny. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it was just an interesting thing screening at Sundance. If you've never been to Sundance, a lot of the times the people that live in that town have access to a lot of the premieres, and they go to these if you have money or whatever.
Yeah, and not even people that live there, but people just go to Sunday, fly in on their private jets or whatever, and
they literally you'll pick. You'll be like, oh, Will Ferrell's in this movie, let's go. You know, and we had a whole row of snow bunny moms and literally, and they're still in their snowsuits from skiing,
like Patagonia from head to toe.
And they're like, this is gonna be a great comedy. John C. Reilly's in it, Will Ferrell, and I can't remember what scene it was.
It was either the jacking off scene or the piercing scene. Or...
Tim and I are in the back because we're nervous as fuck just watching our first movie, and we see a whole row of these snow moms pop up and rifle out and right by us, and we're just like, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming.
And there was a bunch of that.
Yeah. It was
also the same year that the comedy was playing.
Oh my God.
And so we were going from the $1 billion movie screening to the comedy screenings. And there were the same kind of walkouts for different reasons. You know?
The energy was wild.
It was really confrontational and really like people were mad about both movies for various reasons. And it was sort of this thing where we had, up until that point, we were about 10 years into making stuff at a level where people were watching it on TV. Up until that point, people really didn't pay attention to us in the way that they were at that point. You know, they were, we were making our stuff on Adult Swim, and we had a little fan base, and we had people that hated it, but it didn't matter because they were just on message boards and stuff. But you make that movie, and it's suddenly like you just sort of just by doing it, you suddenly are being reviewed and talked about and looked at in a different way.
Yeah.
And boy, it was like coming up as like one of those whack-a-mole animals, and people just like, no, this is not legitimate entertainment.
People were,
fuck you guys, go back underground.
We've always had that on our TV shows with people that don't understand it. They hate it. This is bad.
Right.
You know, that's just been the attitude. But this was on that global level of like, people were scared. They didn't understand what we were doing. And you're just like, that is not legitimate.
And weird, because you enter into this promotional machine where you're suddenly doing interviews with, Hollywood, younghollywood.com and Entertainment Tonight and all these places that are just, we become very kind of confrontational with them.
Yeah.
And it just becomes like, what, should we have done this at all?
I know.
But I'm enjoying watching this movie. So
me too. We should upload or tell people where to find this, but when we did press for this, we decided to do every outlet. We're just like, we'll do younghollywood.com, we'll do Entertainment Tonight, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And each time there's hours of this. Literally, someone put this together.
Yeah, Chrissy Rose. Yes. Yeah, Chrissy Rose made this great.
It's so fucking good
compilation of all the shitty press that we did.
Yeah, and it would literally be Tim and I would 2 seconds before we would go on, Tim would whisper to me, he's like, we just took at mushrooms, and then like that's what was our thing, like it was, or the Rango thing is something to watch. We'll post that as well, but I think you had the idea that we had to put Rango ads in our movie,
right? And then there's Lorax too that are more Lorax and Rango and Anyways, on to this. I guess you could call this the second act of the movie.
Do we want to take? We only took one.
Oh, sorry. No, let's take another question
more. Okay. Jamie.
Well, Matt's very good because he picked a question that he knew would start a very long conversation.
Well, Jamie Hott wants to know any stories about Ray Wise, the great Ray Wise.
Wow. Well, he was always the scene that you're about to see, or in a couple scenes, the shrimp scene, the infamous shrimp scene. He was such a professional, like Tim and I, the way we work is we write the script, and then when we get in the set, Tim and I, we do the scene a couple times, and we're like, that doesn't work. We wrote that 2 years ago, and we'll come up with a new, just the way the scene works. And Ray is just from another era of Hollywood of like, no, I respect every word that you wrote. Like, I memorized the script, and we were so impressed by that every time. We're like, and then we were like, okay, well, try it like this. He would have to take a little moment. He would like turn his back, walk into the corner, redo his lines in his head. It was like, and then he had it. It was like so beautiful to see that like professionalism and that intensity when I'm in that tub and I'm looking up at Ray Wise, like one of my favorite actors, doing what you saw in like Twin Peaks. It was like truly amazing.
But he was also that perfect combination of professionalism, and just nice guy, like normally, like a normal, friendly, agreeable guy.
Yeah.
He drove out to fucking Palm Springs to do the movie, and then we had worked with him on Bedtime Stories and The Duke, and he's like real agreeable and lovely, and a hugger kind of, hey, guy, like that kind of thing. Like,
it's amazing to see him when he's like going, he's doing his maniacal screams, and they'd be like, "How was that?"
He knows what he knows what he can do. He knows his sweet spot.
Yeah. I just want to make a quick PSA.
I was going to say, do you have to pee again?
No, I'm eating these cheesy poofs. And with the rye.
Oh, I thought that was Nestea.
With the Nestea, it's like such a nice combo.
You want another one, or you want to keep going?
I think it's funny that Eric showed up tonight. He showed up at the Crimbus special with a high-end charcuterie, high-end Italian meats. Brujol, gabagool. And then today showed up with Cheetos, Puffs, and Snickers from Halloween. I was like, okay. All right.
Taking it down. But good thing I did, because you had the brajol.
I have brajol and gabagool, which now I've been buying at this Italian market.
Every day you do it.
I go down and get my brajol and my gabagool.
Cup of coal.
All right.
You want another question, or you want?
One more question.
One more. Okay.
Are people liking the Q&A, or do
they're loving it, of course. Okay. Brandon Hoover asks, did you create all the characters, or was there any collaboration with the folks like Will Forte and John C?
I mean, everybody brings their own. We're very open-minded, especially with people like that, with Forte and Riley and Will Ferrell, and by all means, this is your space to add your own thing. Some people want more input from us, and some people want less, and or want to add their own thing. Some people are like, just tell me what you want me to do. I'm happy to help.
Yeah. I remember just that scene with Will Forte when we were so close around that desk. We were just such, not Will Forte, Will Ferrell. We're such just big fans of him. He produced the movie, but I'm just mega fans of so many of his characters he's done, so many movies, to be next to him, and of course John and Zach and everyone, but you see their brains working, and how rapid fire they come up with the jokes, and it's fucking mind blowing.
And some of it's so instinctual, and you don't debate it very long. You just go, let's try that. I do remember, I think John came in with a taquito voice that was really high, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah, I can't remember that.
I think he talked like this. And I think, did we pitch it down?
No, wait, what?
I think we pitched it down.
We got to get John on the phone. Wait, in the whole movie?
Well, we'll have to pay attention to that. I think we might have pitched it down just a touch.
This seems like a weird dream you had in that Palm Springs hotel. It's a fever dream of what are we going to do?
No,
John's voice is fucked.
It is. As I think for us, there's probably a lot of stress and a lot of pressure when people are coming in, and we're just making big decisions without a lot of, thinking, without a lot of opportunity to really think about it and stuff. You're like, all right, let's do it. Let's try it.
And a lot of people know with Zach Galifianakis from all of our Just Three Boys and our Absolute Vodkas, he would just come in, and he would come in with his own wig. That was his only thing he wanted. He was like, I'll go pick up the wig on Hollywood Boulevard. He had a spot.
Right.
And he would just show up, and he would put on the wig, and we would just be in tears. He brought he brought his own wig.
That was part of the creative process. Yeah.
It's pretty much the same guy in all of it.
It really is. All right. Now it's the love story with the...
And it's interesting, just bad filmmaking, just bad storytelling. That this is the first scene of the love story.
You just established that you are infatuated with her because you saw her in a commercial. But
yeah.
Celebrity balloons.
All right, Katie, celebrity balloons. This is our last stop. Looks like no one's home. We can turn around. No, let's go back.
Just play it cool. Play it like yourself. Just be natural. Don't forget, we're here for business.
There's so much business talk. I love that we are so obsessed with PR.
Look at how
Jeffrey,
your khakis are so
I know, they're so fucked.
floods.
Hello, hi, Tim and Eric
Everything's
here.
off.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm Tim Hyde. Hey, I'm Eric
Whoops.
Wareheim, businessman here. I'm so nervous. So, love you.
No.
Hi, Eric Wareheim. I love you.
Start again.
Start again.
Hi, I'm Eric
How did you let me
Wareheim.
have those
Very in love with
sideburns
you
for
and-
my whole life? I'm just like,
I know.
I look back at these sideburns and I'm
Let
like, what
you-
the fuck? You should have been like, dude.
Hi, I'm Eric Wareheim.
Like, seriously. Trim those up.
I love you.
It was the style,
all
I
right,
guess.
why don't you
You know,
take
my
a-
wife, she tells me like, she's like, when I met you, you and Eric had the
five.
worst
I got
style. You just wear these baggy jeans and
We were a mess.
Yeah.
We were real baggy, just like from Philly,
Yeah.
just like you didn't know what to do.
Hi, we're Dopus.
Hi.
We're just walking around trying to get a lay of the land, figuring out what you guys
We're
need, how we can make this mall better. So,
I was in the audience. I saw your presentation. You were wonderful. Thank
You hate her
for coming
already.
all this way to help
Your
us.
character.
These are super cool. How do you even make them?
Oh, thank you.
that's a pretty good
Yeah.
sight gag.
I felt it was hard to do. I can't remember. How to do
So, Katie, I would love to schedule an official Dobus
Also,
dinner
look
to
at-
discuss
Matt,
your
can you just
business
pause a
model
sec?
for your balloon
Can you go
store
back to
here.
that last shot? The last close.
We're going back now?
Oh, sorry. This is just a funny thing that I have to deal with in my filmmaking. Like,
Oh, yeah.
one more back. One more.
Oh, I know what this is. Yeah.
Wait, maybe one more.
It's a little tricky.
Okay, just hit play and I'll tell you to stop.
So much.
hey,
so.
Stop.
all right.
Oh, no. Well, anyways, I'll just tell you, Rachel Morrison is an amazing DP who shot this. Because I'm 6'7", it's most of my close-ups are shot just so low that I look like this monster.
Yeah.
And then she started having to stand on apple boxes, like it's always like this angle, like it's
Right.
way too low for a close-up. And I mean, at that point, I was loving my double chin. I was, you know.
Well, the other thing about you is there's always this thing where you have to look
Oh
a
my
certain way
God.
for the reflection
nightmare.
of your glasses.
So I'm always looking down, and the
there's always
chin
this,
is
like,
always popped.
How's it? Half of Eric's like close-ups are the performance is so diminished because it's him being like, how's this? Is this okay? A little
Oh my
lower?
God.
You want me a little higher? A little
Literally.
lower?
And
Yep,
then once you
you're
get
good.
it, you have
You
to stay in
hold
that
it.
position, so my head never moves.
There must be. I mean,
know.
then you got some kind of new glasses that where it was like anti-reflective or something, but it's always a pain. There's never any flow.
No, it's not fun.
Okay.
Won't be able to use any of that.
Cut the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, I'm Eric Wareheim.
That was probably me just telling you that as just me as a director.
We just left that in there.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
Hey, all right, why don't you take a
We won't be able to use any of that.
Take 5.
That's clearly
I love
about the
that.
movie.
Yeah.
We're Dobus. We're just walking around trying to get a lay of the land, figuring out what you guys need, how we can make this mall better. So,
I was in the audience. I saw your
And where's Katie
presentation.
from?
You were wonderful.
She was in a.
Thank you for coming all
Clueless?
this way to
Clueless,
help
yeah.
us.
These are super cool. How do you even make them?
Oh,
There it
thank
is.
you.
Eric.
Once you get a bite, a
So,
taste, it's-
Katie, I would love to schedule an official
You're not gonna
Dobus
stop.
dinner to discuss your business model for your balloon store here.
With both of you, that'll be great.
Or just me. Tim will probably be busy with his son, so you and I can
Son.
go over all the details.
Friday's no good. Jeff's got a lot of homework. We're going to concentrate on that.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Eric.
Oh.
So weirdly jealous.
Yeah.
There. Shh. That is a great store
That's
name.
a great store name.
Jeffrey!
Matt O'Toole's another really nice guy. I remember him being like a sweetheart.
I miss you, son.
I mean, we should talk about this for a sec. Just that,
Yeah.
like, the joke for us was always that this guy. It's all about obsession about being like a dad and
Yeah.
fathers and sons and that. There's never anything sexual
No.
or like pedophilic about that. Jeffrey, and I can understand nowadays watching it with this weird new world we live in now, seeing that and being like, that's a little weird. It is weird, but it was
Yeah.
always just I can't remember ever thinking about in any other terms than like this guy that really wants to have a son, not for any kind of sexual reason, just like
it was. We were just out of our minds, and the dynamic of a father and son is so powerful.
Yeah,
it's what we
really intense.
And it's always a little awkward, and it's the idea to take a son away from a dad and just be a new dad,
which is a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
Just like suddenly I have a son and we're going to do homework together and it's going to be this Leave It to Beaver kind of thing.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Wait, just check out my stance in this shot. Oh,
I saw it. Yeah, this weird chair.
Tecuter.
Hey, what are you working on over there, bud?
You're painting.
Crunching some numbers with the tecuter here, and we got a problem.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Come take a look at this. Tecuter, load up the Dobus presentation, please. See what I'm saying? It doesn't add up.
I mean, everything has to be so like.
Jeffrey runs diagnostic.
It can't just be like this.
There's nothing wrong with the tecuter, man. The numbers are
what's
right
happening
here. There's no way we're making that bill.
Yeah.
What are you saying? That Weeb's lied to us? You know how stupid that sounds?
Uh-oh.
You know what your problem is? Your head's in the clouds thinking about Katie all the time. Let me ask you something. How many times you masturbate to her today?
Like 5 or 6.
5 or 6 times, when you should have been focused on the prize. You should be focused on this, opening up the Swallow Valley Mall, making the Mooney, okay? Not some dumb slut.
Say what you want about my calculations in the tecuter, but leave Katie out of this.
I remember this just being like, guess so.
We
trying to make this work.
We could have made this work. We could have actually made it feel like we were.
Yeah, they should have just cut that.
Yeah, we should have just been like we were actually mad to each other.
Cut to these actors.
May I have a bite of your apple?
Oh my god, this is the shit. Right?
Imagine Roger Ebert watching this.
Let's take a break from that movie to this.
That bite was all mine because I worked hard for it.
Yep. I didn't deserve that bite. I should have worked harder.
It's a weird colored apple.
Understanding, yeah.
Oh, ladies.
Two
phallic.
Ladies.
Oh, we're still
I'm
here?
a
We
successful
haven't progressed at all.
Yeah. I built this Schlang empire from the ground up. And if you think two idiots can make a fool of me, then you've got a lot to learn about business and the Schlang way.
What? Oh, no. She's been beat up.
Yeah.
She's also looking right in the camera.
Yeah.
For days.
His cue
And
card's
you've given
always
me
on the ground right in front of him.
Cornell, could you untie Mrs. Wareheim, please?
Oh, escalation.
Yeah.
You see this? It's a letter opener. It's my grandpop's, huh?
I mean, he's so good.
He must have used it to open up thousands of letters over the years, but it also settled more than a few arguments.
Oh, that's not nice.
Do you want to lose a finger too? Where are your sons?
Here we go.
I wish I could tell you what you need to know so we could get your $1 billion back to you, but I just don't think I know where they did get to.
Fucking Tim and Eric, where did you go?
Oh.
He's like, okay.
You are my son.
Yes.
Yes.
You're better than anyone.
This is in the DV or DV.
Toy. You are my boy.
I love it.
You are my son.
I feel
Where's
like can you pause
looking?
this for a second? Well, after the song.
Oh yeah, you know he has to look that way because he was laughing so hard.
Sorry to interrupt, but
I
can we go back to Dobit?
have an insight. I feel like I wrote this song on set, and we.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we were like, let's just what we can do is with like a iPhone or an iPad, just get like a basic key that I would sing it in and a tempo, and then we would do the rest of the music after I sang it.
It worked.
Yeah.
Or do you want to continue singing?
Yeah, it's fine. Just got lost in my music.
Well, we got Drimble's yogurt here. Looks like the power's been off for years, so we got a lot of spoiled yogurt we got to deal with.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
as
Yeah,
I
yeah.
recall, Taquito gave us a little intel about a so-called yogurt man
It's a weird shot.
that's haunting
I
the
know.
premises. So Dobo better investigo.
Well, if there's a yogurt man in there, Eric, then today he's getting his eviction notice.
Subtitles. Finally, some background characters.
Oh, God. The smell.
Yogurt man, are you in here?
Hello? Yogurt man? Oh.
Who's Yogurt Man? Oh, I know.
We've had no rules with editing.
Yogurt man, stand down!
The only rule with editing is to make that scene funny
Yeah,
on its
yeah.
own, not to worry about the rest of the movie.
Yeah, seeing the rough cut and be like 0 laughs.
Yeah.
Be like, oh shit. Oh, it's just hear this music again.
Yeah.
Taquito?
It's kind of like
I'm sorry, guys. I just don't want
it's just always us standing. I remember seeing that too.
Taquito,
Like,
change is important. So that doesn't mean we're gonna forget about our old friends.
crying again.
I don't know.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Taquito, we just had a Dobus meeting.
Uh-huh.
We decided to let you run the mall fountain.
Okay.
Really?
Not only do you have to get it working, but you have to maintain it and keep track
This
of all
whole
the loose
sequence
changes.
feels like someone else made
So,
the
I
movie.
know,
It's like a foreign, weird Latvian movie.
So
I
many,
do the best I
so many
can.
subtitles.
I hope I don't kick the bucket before I finish.
I'm not into this guy.
You hated him.
Tim,
I
how
was
do
like,
I look?
I could have done better.
Yeah. This is
Well.
I like this storyline.
Attack.
Feeling pretty
Sharp as a
good.
tack.
Yeah.
Big date tonight, huh?
Yeah. I'm taking Katie to Unbreadables.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Unbreadables.
Almost forgot. I got you a little something here. It's called a Spanish fly.
What is it?
Let's just say it'll enhance your lovemaking experience.
Such an 80s concept,
Yeah.
Spanish
Right in my
fly.
ass?
No, you put it orally. Right in the mouth.
Oh, yes. I just take it.
Swallow it.
Why did I do that?
Boom, go ahead.
Come on, swallow it.
Why did I do
Well, you better hit the road then.
Okay.
When did I resolve that I'm okay
stay
with this
here, work on
relationship?
Elvis.
I know.
Keep my eye on the prize.
Keep
Good
my
luck with the pills. Good luck.
Oh,
Yes.
it's actually a sabotage move.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Sabotage.
Oh,
This is James
Quald
Paul,
makes it in the
here
movie.
to talk about bread. And one thing I'd have to say.
All bread
is that
restaurant.
I'd
Yeah.
That's
rather be
amazing.
Saying all these bread lines than standing in one.
Yep.
We love it.
Ah, yes.
It's
One
good.
thing
yes.
that
Oh, yes.
might be a hazard
Look,
about
this
talking about
universe.
bread is they might accuse one of being a loafer. I just come from Hollywood where they have all these famous personalities like Brad Pitt and Robert Redford. And now I'll be baguette
Ah.
in 20 minutes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Someone had to drive James Cole to Palm Springs.
Love this place.
I know what you mean.
I know what you
Some of
mean.
this bread slop.
Bread slop.
Bread slop. Those are bread utensils. Oh, you'll see that coming in. Sorry. We couldn't do one thing in this movie just normal. Everything got kissed, licked, humped, or like
Oh, that's bread
paper.
too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Bread napkins.
This is right out of like the Zucker Brothers
Yeah.
movies.
So you were telling me about your mom?
Oh, well, my mother calls every Saturday night, right? And it's like she just comes every day. So she doesn't just call once.
Oh,
Sabotage.
no. Sabotage. Oh. That
She's
cold
into
gravy.
it for a second.
Yeah. She's like, maybe this is how we date.
It's getting hot in here.
This is really good acting from
Yeah, this is really
weird.
a standout scene for you.
It's not bad.
Okay, honey?
It's hard to do this.
So much fucking breath here.
Fuck.
It's hot in here, Katie.
Here comes the wide angle lens.
Yes. Aha.
Eric, are you okay?
Sabotage.
I have way too many teeth in my mouth.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eric, there's nothing I can do for you now.
I'm gonna take you to the Shrimp Healing Center. Come on, you'll feel much better. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, everyone.
That's what I need. The shrimp.
Shrimp begin.
I love the
Come on
curtain
in,
door.
my son. Dr.
There he
Doom
is.
has you now, and he's going to make you feel all better.
Good make.
Where am I?
Yeah.
Shh, shh, shh. Quiet, my boy. You need the healing powers of Shrimp. I can sense that.
What a handsome guy.
You're in a very bad place.
My friend poisoned me.
Yeah. Thought it was Spanish fly.
Now drop those pants.
There you go. Shoosh. Oh shit. This is Your telescope. You're over at Simon's.
How was your date?
Not so good. Eric got sick.
Oh, that's too bad. Must be really unsatisfying.
Yeah, it was.
Eyes closed.
It's a little awkward, isn't it?
I suppose.
I'm so nervous. Listen, wanna go inside?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you sure?
The long
No.
closed eyes.
Yeah. So much eyes closed.
Step into the tub, my
So
son.
here's, well, there's lots going on here, but
Yeah.
thing to keep in mind is the way this whole sequence works is from Davin Wood.
Dr.
The
Doom
music,
Music.
got you,
the
and he's going to give you a nice,
two themes that go
warm
in and out of this.
shrimp bath.
This is that's very
All my
impressive.
boys have been hiding the shrimp inside them for days now, and they're excited to finally let it out all over you.
What
Come, my
voice?
son. It's time. Ah, oh, look at them. They can barely hold it in.
Tim, here's your mantra.
Yeah.
This is going to provide you with some relaxation. Shrimp.
Shrimp. Here we go. This is actually sexy. Dildos.
Dildos.
Foreground dildos. Having sex in a sex
Ah,
shop is
come on.
yes. I remember so impressed that you got the G-string. It's really.
I think we talked about in this last watch along, which is like, let's just do it and get it over with. This isn't going to be the most fun night of my life.
No, no. These kids were giggling so hard.
My boys
barely
only
got
eat the
any.
finest, softest meat, so that they can achieve a level of shrimp that's unmatched.
No. Cross
Yeah, the music gets sexy. Oh.
It's like a snake.
Oh,
no.
why did we? I mean, you didn't need that.
No.
Put this in my ass.
You tried it. You tried every toy.
You didn't need my son to see that.
No.
Let the brown, foamy mist wash all over you.
Oh, boy.
What's happening?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
Wow, they're filling it up. That was like almond milk.
I mean, fuck John Waters, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Now you make it.
Is the power of shrimp.
She's not even involved anymore. Oh. Wow, to the wool.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it works, right? I mean, it works. It's insane.
I'm literally crying. It works.
It works as a sequence.
Jeffrey? Is that you, boy?
Oh,
what are you doing, Jeffrey? Where's Papa Tim? Is he inside?
I guess there's a reason. There's a reason for him to have
Where are you
seen
going?
the foul
Hello?
play. Oh boy!
I forgot I was drugged. Oh,
what the fuck? What's going on?
Eric, don't do anything stupid here.
What's going on?
Katie, how could you do this to me?
Eric, I'm so sorry.
Hey, stop. You listen to me. I saved you from her.
This is a good scene.
She was nothing but dead weight, Eric. She was making you soft.
She was not making me soft.
She was making you soft.
She wasn't making me soft.
She was making you soft!
She was making me hard.
Into lens.
Fuck hard.
Sometimes when you're writing, you just look for opportunities to create moments that take you out of the scene and just add a joke. The Jag was we were doing
The Jag.
soft, and sort of out of nowhere we go hard.
Teaching
comedy.
Laugh.
We fought for laugh track, and they said no. Feature film for the theaters. Laugh track wouldn't make any sense.
Imagine seeing that in the movie theater. You'd be
Think
so
about it.
uncomfortable.
Eric, she was making you soft.
Literally.
She's taking your eyes
doing
off
that
the
just
game,
to make
Eric.
the
Okay, we're here for
camera team
Dobus.
laugh,
Yeah.
and it made it in
That
the
was
movie.
a Spanish fly.
I played the oldest trick in the book, but I had to play it because I needed to save my friend.
You poisoned me.
What else could I do?
You son of a bitch.
Boom.
Good. This is a good fight sequence.
Yeah.
That's a good stunt.
How could you do that?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Those are good hits.
Yeah. Some joke.
Why are you fighting? Stop
We're like,
fighting.
who's this guy?
Don't you remember my poem about peace? If you don't remember, I'll recite it for you.
Jim Joe!
Oh my god. Off the rails.
Well, didn't need that.
El hat.
There he is.
There he is.
That's the guy that paid for the movie. Ha ha. Oh, good hit.
Good hit. Goodbye, El hat.
Oh.
Jeez.
That's interesting. These are good hits. I'm sorry. Whoa, that's a great stunt.
This looks good. Chiquito. Ouch.
That's a bad
Yeah.
hit.
Then we just start doing this.
We know how to do them good.
Yeah.
We know how to do them bad. Turns into a dance.
Yeah. Slaps.
Why are you fighting?
Okay.
Roger Ebert out.
Yeah. This part.
Ooh,
Yes.
that was a stuntman.
Yeah.
Cold, very cold water.
I'm sorry I poisoned you. Please, I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry I poisoned you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay, another one of these
Yeah.
You were
scenes.
looking out for me.
Music.
And you were looking out for us and the whole Dobus thing.
Da, da, da.
I know that now.
I'm glad you finally see it that way because I'm just trying to help.
I just have to ask you one question. Why'd you have to sleep with Katie? You know I love her.
Well, to be honest with you, the plan made me horny. I had to empty my ball sack into something.
That moist hole must have felt so good.
Oh.
Well, you really do love her, don't you?
I really do.
It's not
How?
gonna
I just
bother
met
you
her.
when you're making love to her that my wick got inside that hole?
Not at all, man. something special about it.
It's like a scene between Frodo and Samwise.
Well, then it'd be an honor to be your best man.
It's really like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it is.
A lot.
Come on down to the grand reopening of the Swallow Valley Mall.
I'll be there. My best friend Tim Heidecker will be
I
there.
think you're gonna like what you see.
BFF wall.
You're gonna like the fake trees. You're gonna like all our new stores. You're gonna like meeting my new son, Jeffrey.
My best friend Tim and I redid this whole mall for you. You gotta come down.
What's it gonna kill you? Come on down. It's for Doba's sake.
I'm gonna murder myself if you don't come down to my new fucking mall.
Oh.
Come on down to the grand reopening of the Swallow Valley Mall.
My dad told me this is the coolest mall ever. You think you know more than my dad? Don't fucking come then.
It's a grand reopening of the Swallow Valley Mall. It's just off Route 35, right here in historic Swallow Valley.
Kisses. Then these bows.
Where did you get that?
This guy named Bishopman, he sends this to me. He's been filling up my voicemail box for weeks with crazy rants about these guys.
But look at this.
We got him, Tommy. We got him.
Earl, gather them.
There's a little,
We
it's a
got
little
your boy.
cue card
Yeah.
work.
We're going to go get them.
Okay. Cute. Never really dealt with a wolf.
Yeah.
By the way.
All right. Well, listen, guys, on behalf of Dobus, I want to say thank you for
Is
all
the
your
family-
hard work in getting this mall back in shape. And I got to say something personally. We're all very proud of you.
Guys, tomorrow's our big day, and Dobus couldn't be more jazzed about it. But right now, I want to have a little fun, with the permission of my best friend Tim.
Moyo permissiono grande.
That again.
Yeah.
Taquito, would you do the honors?
Here goes nothing.
On three, everybody. 1, 2, 3.
Taquito.
It's wonderful. It's gorgeous, Taquito.
I worked really hard on it.
We should make a wish.
I love it. Oh, Dobus, I wish for this grand reopening to be the greatest grand reopening of all time.
I wish that Tim Heidecker remains my best friend and I get to marry Katie soon.
Kisses.
Wolf.
Forgot about that wolf.
Yep.
We all forgot about it.
I know what to do. I'm gonna need some duct tape and some pizza.
Okay.
I'm glad that we acknowledged that we forgot about
Yes.
the wolf in the movie.
Eric, I don't feel good about this.
Taquito, be
Always
careful.
us standing up. Those are real pizza. Some shit Palm Springs pizza.
Yeah.
Mindy lacquered or something.
Oh, right.
Remember when we had pizza?
And we shot next to a California pizza kitchen.
And I'm a wolf. Remember your baby boy?
Oh, yeah. The wolf raised
Ask you a little
Taquito.
favor. It's time to go
We
back
get
to
some
the
pops for the scene.
Oh. I remember it was very hard to edit this sequence because the wolf didn't really perform very well. It was like one shot where it looked... Whoa! I mean, that's a pretty good stunt.
Yeah.
Gone. Must have snapped that neck on the way down.
You saved them all.
Tell you what, Taquito, we're gonna change the name of the pizza court to the Taquito Court. You hear me?
Goodbye, boy.
I missed the shit out
More
of him
crying
already.
and piano.
Holy back. Oh,
Taquito!
look who's back.
Mr. Weeps? What are you doing here?
I could sense my boy Taquito was in trouble.
It's too late. He's already dead. He sacrificed his body for the mall. He's gone.
Taquito!
He's alive.
Am I in heaven?
Taquito, you killed the wolf and you saved them all. You did just what you said you'd do.
I did it. I killed the wolf.
You did, my little boy. I'm so proud of you.
So much
I'm not
father
gonna
son
last
stuff.
long.
You would-
I'm in a lot of pain.
This is the oldest joke in the book. He's
Would you like
not dead yet.
Blood in yourself?
Not dead yet.
It's so cold down here. Put me to sleep forever.
I can't watch him die twice. I can't do it. Sorry.
Why don't they just go get help?
Yeah. I'm still here.
It saved them.
Better try again.
Wow.
I can't feel
That was
my
a lucky
legs.
pizza toss from that
It won't be
squid.
long now.
I can't take this. Finish him off.
Damn it, Weeb! Shoot him in the face.
No. I want my taquito to have an open casket.
That's awful.
Look at that fake wolf with the tongue out.
Taquito. Just die, Taquito. Come on.
This is awful.
Maybe I won't be sick in heaven.
Those shots are so grim of
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye, Taquito. Thank you.
That's it then.
Pretty good.
Oh. Bad guys. Stupid sign fresh from Kinko's printing.
A little to the left.
We love you, Rosie and Mel, if you're watching.
That looks pretty good.
That's great.
Yeah.
You know what, Eric? There's something I need to tell you.
Oh yeah, now
I
what?
think you may have been
Yeah.
right. I did some numbers crunching on my own, and there's no way we're gonna make $1 billion running this company.
I know, but you know that doesn't matter anymore. It's not about the money. It's about you and me.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
about your new son. It's about Katie. It's about the mall.
I'm on board.
You really made a difference here.
You know what? They probably forgot about that $1 billion anyway.
It's just $1 billion.
Oh my god.
I love this fucking mall. Come on.
We were also losing it at
big
this point in the
news.
shoot. It was like
You
almost
should have
done.
made Dobus' employee of the month.
I want to live in this fucking mall
turning
forever.
away.
Yeah, I know. You're turning away, handing to the camera. Oh, can we pause for a second? I just have a quick story about this. So,
Is she on a ladder here or
yeah,
something?
she is. But also, we had this whole shoot was cursed with craft services. When we first got there, making anything is very hard, and all you look for, sometimes you just need a good lunch, healthy lunch, some fresh greens. We had maybe the worst caterer the first day that we've ever had in the history of making stuff. That almost every department head complained to our producers, like that was inedible, that was food for prisoners. So the next day we had to we went to the California Pizza Kitchen. We just, like, everyone had lunch there, and then we got another caterer that was really bad as well. But and the point of this story is that and then we had then we finally got some good ones, but we had these crabbies, these little crab parfaits, these little crab tarts coming around. And it's right before this kiss scene. And I see her, like,
gobbling down.
Yeah, I
this
see the crab coming out, and I'm like, please don't take crab because I'm gonna have to kiss you. And this is desert crab. I don't know the quality of the crab. And she's popping crab. And I'm like, oh, okay, she's going to go to her trailer and brush her teeth. And absolutely not. I got no cleanup. So this moment, I had that crab kiss.
Let's see it.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you forgive me for sleeping with him?
I do. You crab.
There he is.
Look at that.
I hope you never leave.
Guess we're gonna be here forever.
He offers the cheek wisely.
Look, Dad, our first customers.
Oh, shit.
I don't think those are customers, son.
Machine gun.
Here comes the telescope.
Shit.
Just when there's a serious moment.
They found us.
All right, everybody inside. Come on.
Chopping wood. Brings out an electric guitar. Gun.
What's going on?
Barely running.
I know.
So
the
slow at
energy's
this,
the energy's dropping
I haven't slept
rapidly.
in 4 weeks at this point. I'm not kneeling down for this scene.
And this looks pretty good, but it's like this full daylight shot. Like,
I know. It's
not Rachel Morrison must have been like, can we shoot any other time of day? This looks like
This
shit.
looks like fucking hell.
And if you don't come out in 10 seconds, I'm gonna come in there and blow you to fucking hell.
Finally. Good luck, assholes.
Who's this? we haven't seen Alan in so long.
Hey, guys, it's me, Alan. I was the one who sent you the tape telling you where to find Tim and Eric.
There's a lot of gunfire in this movie.
Okay, listen. Maybe I overreacted. You think there's some common ground here? I like you, you like me kind of thing?
Tim, we need a Dobus-size idea stat.
Okay, hold on now. Hold on. Let me think. Come on, think!
Come on, Tim.
What's going on?
Ah, I got it. Reggie, hey, come on in.
Oh my god, it's so swarmy.
Good. Family good?
Yes.
Okay. So listen, we got a little thing out here. It's not really a big deal. But if you would go out there and talk to them, maybe knock some sense into them, Reg.
Nice.
You know, you're a reasonable man. They're reasonable men. You could go out there and tell them to put their guns down. Would you do that for us, Reg?
Dobus needs you, Reg. Please.
Well, you'd be hitting it out of the park for us if you did it, Reg.
I can
You do it? Oh, good. Thanks, Reg.
Thanks.
Go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and do that now, then?
Dobus thanks you, Reg.
We're gonna live. Stakes are so high suddenly.
Hi, my name is Reggie. I think we should all take a moment here and reassess the situation because there are a lot of good people in there, and I would hate to see any of them hurt.
Fire!
No.
Oh, good acting. Oh.
How do you like that, Tim?
That was a real explosion.
Yeah.
That didn't work. Sorry.
We're doomed.
What does that smell?
I shit my pants.
I pooped my pants.
Ow, that's disgusting.
Look, I'm sorry that I tattled on you two. I shouldn't have called. I just thought they were gonna give you a slap on the wrist.
It smells getting in my eyes.
Wait a second, I have an idea. Alan, you go back to your store and bring as many swords as you can carry.
Oh, okay. Ew, you hear the shit in his pants.
You're all gonna die in there!
That weird male model.
I remember him.
Here you go, guys, as many as I can muster.
Thanks so much, Alan. These are great.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Anything for you. I am a team player.
Oh, this one's nice.
Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorite ones. I personally sharpened that one. Ah!
That's for betraying us, Alan.
Ah!
Thanks, man. You know this is
Piano.
I know. Gotta say, it's been one hell of a ride. To Dobus.
To Dobus. Katie, I have something to say to you now. You know you're the love of my life, right?
Yeah.
Ever since I met you, I wanted to consummate
So
that love.
tall.
I wanted to go deep inside you without a condom.
Oh my god.
And explode in your canal. Grow a little baby up in there. Start a family.
Romantic.
So I have to ask you this one important question.
Oh, the ring.
Will you marry me?
That's pretty good.
That was good writing.
See that big diamond.
Good writing, good
I got on the
directing.
diamond gym set. We got tons of them.
Oh yeah, I got a ton of them diamonds too.
And that's a
$1
joke
billion
that we
worth
have
of
the
them.
we have the money to pay.
Yeah.
We have it all. We've always had it.
We've
all.
had it. That's the moral of the story.
Oh.
Nice.
That
shooting.
actor Jeffrey is
Really?
out. He's like,
Really
what?
I love. No.
Oh, here we go.
Eric,
Let's do this.
we doing this?
Hell yeah.
Ah shit. Come on.
Here we go. Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of
Wait,
the
this
Rings.
looks totally different
Yeah,
than
it's
the
like
rest of the
full
movie.
yellow filter. Oh, because it's there's a reason.
Right.
Oh my God, puppet shields.
This is like a Sam Peckinpah movie here.
Okay, listen, I need you to do something for me. It's not gonna
Piano.
be easy, but I know you can do it because you're my little boy. You're the best son I ever had. Hey, Schlag!
Lucia. Oh no. My shield.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah. Most massive. Yes.
Oh.
This is the best special effects in the business right here.
Oh. We were so disappointed
We were
by
like,
this.
Are you serious?
We're like, that's what you guys brought?
Wait, that's the best we can get?
That's it?
Like that. But also
Dun,
the
dun.
best. American flag. Horses.
Everything. Kitchen
Yeah.
sink.
Yeah. That shot.
It doesn't make any sense.
You did it.
You did it, buddy.
They're all standing.
Oh.
Oh.
It's got a Spielberg vibe.
Yeah.
Tim and Eric were sentenced to death for the murders of Tommy Schlang, Earl Swinter, Cornell Boones, Dean Stuntz, Moyne Pointer,
Moyne.
Rand Fletcher, Katie Hill, Taquito,
Moyne.
Alan Bishopman, Reggie Pish, and Jeffrey Pish Heidecker.
Fish Heidecker.
Changed his name. Is that the end?
That can't be.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, this is no wonder.
You said Steven Spielberg.
Well, what'd you think?
As Steven Spielberg, I approve of this movie, and let me say this is the greatest film of all time.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate.
Oh my God.
Yay, there's David. So great.
Tim and Eric have done it, yeah.
Wait.
Made the movie that
singing
we wanted
this?
to make.
It's this guy in Florida that my dad knows.
Oh my God.
He'll be like,
They got what they shot, and then they put it in the can. Tim and
Eric's band.
movie's done.
I love that we use these stills too.
Yeah.
It's so.
Eric's $1 billion movie is done. It's over. It's over. It's over.
James calls himself.
I like how these actors are all just mixed in together. There's no like.
Yeah, it's hierarchy.
Yeah.
Sword shopper.
Good work, Matt. Good work, Noah.
Now, we're literally celebrating in the movie.
John Downey the Third.
Cornell. This was a weird moment. Dancing with David. The
Stays on this way too long. Why are we still in this sequence?
This is kind of soulful. R.I.P.
We did it, you understand me? We fucking did it!
Harry does not get a credit.
We must have shot this at the same day we shot the beginning of the movie. Obviously, we're using the same screening.
Tim and Eric have taken my part away from me like Gary Marshall did to me back with Laverne and Shirley in Happy Days when they chose Robin Williams over me.
Hi, we're Tim and Eric. I'm
Oh,
Tim
I
Heidecker.
never
I'm
noticed at
Eric
all.
Warehimer, and this movie.
Eric Wareheim.
Hi, my name is Eric Wareheim. This is our $1 billion movie. Thanks so much for watching. Proud of the film. So proud of you, buddy. My best friend.
talking about
I love him so much.
I'm also
This
proud
is
as well as
fucked.
you of you. And
Okay.
roll the credits.
Wow, I totally forgot about this part.
Roll credits.
There you go.
Yes. Wow. Funny or Die.
Wow. Very fucked all the way through to the end.
Surprising.
I totally forgot about that end.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I forgot about a lot of it.
Kneebone, John Mugar.
Great.
Legends.
Oh, you know,
Ben
somebody
Costco.
that doesn't get a lot of credit, I think, is Ben Berman.
Yes.
Who was kind of like our shadow director on this.
Yeah.
He was behind. He was
Also
kind of.
Shea
and
Wiener.
Shea Wiener was from the. Was Rachel Morrison. Where's Ben come up in the credits? He's got Rosie Sanders, of course. Doug and Daniel.
I mean, they're all
great
important. There it
technical
is.
director. He was there on set because we were on camera so much, being like, you know, can you just make sure everything's going
Was that
all
good?
right? Is that
Was
good?
Bad.
He had a very funny moment with John C. Because I would always have this thing where I would tease Ben. I mean, as friends, I tease Ben.
You tease everyone.
I tease everybody, and we have a long relationship. That, and I would always call Ben. Ben, you got a dog brain. Sorry, buddy. You had a dog brain. And then John made a crack at Ben.
Oh, this is the best.
And Ben was like, "You don't get to do that." And John was like, "Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
You don't get to talk to me that way." Tim can, because we have a relationship that's beyond. Oh, and Nick Harvard, of course.
Yeah. Amazing AD. Now director.
All sorts of great people made this movie. Let's take some questions,
Wow.
Matt, and then get to our special guest.
Yeah. I wonder if I could do a quick run.
A quick
wicker.
diarrhea.
Yeah, a quick shrimmy.
Quick wicker.
You want to
I'll take a question.
Why don't you take one?
Yeah.
And I'll be back.
And then
in
I'll
a
take a
second.
pee.
Yeah.
All right, let me.
Howie Slater as Steven Spielberg. John Mugar loved Howie Slater.
You should tell the folks to put their. Well, they're on a delay, so it's going to take a minute to get the questions now that we're done.
Oh, were there any that you've stockpiled?
A few old ones. I'll grab an old one for you.
Thank you guys for joining us. Happy New Year, and hope we didn't ruin the movie for you. I mean, I think we spoke honestly about it. Not always. I mean, I was laughing a lot, which, you know, I don't laugh too often at movies in general. So I guess that's saying something. Of course, there are things that I would probably want to do differently 10 years later, but I hope it didn't affect the way you think about the movie.
Tristan Bell wants to know how much of
Kristen
the movie...
Bell. Kristen Bell from various TV shows.
How much of the movie was improv?
How much of the movie? I would say, you know, 60%. I mean, the movie's written, and there's the story, and there's all the set pieces, and sort of a lot of things are figured out ahead of time. And then there are moments like when we look in the camera and say, talk about the joke, or, you know, various. But there was, I mean, we had a script, and we had dialogue, and we had all that stuff. And it's how we always do things, is that there's a plan, and that there's a, you know, attempt to do what we wrote, and then a very open-mindedness about that things aren't always going to be as funny as we thought they're going to be. So that's always a hard thing to quantify.
A lot of this is not about the movie. A lot of people in the chat are asking about the merch, so just we sold it all.
Okay, yeah, the
Stop
merch.
asking about
We only
it.
had
There wasn't much.
We had like 20 posters and 20 DVDs just in our office. So, oh, sorry, we got something here.
Thanks, good for me.
Michael Gross.
I'm Michael Gross. If you would like me to narrate your life story, please contact me at michaelgross / Stephen Keaton _ VO actor at
This is
Hollywood
insane.
Talent Voice Actor.
What an insane moment.
And someone from my staff will get back to you.
Someone from
You
the
have a good
staff.
day.
We would.
How great is
I
this?
mean, come on. Every second of this thing.
And another guy that Eric and I grew up on.
Yeah.
Family Ties. Couldn't be more sort of like, and also this monkey stuff. If you understand, like, We're in Hollywood. There is this world of production, like post-house sound, like people that do sound editing and Foley and finishing. And we noticed there were so many companies that had like monkey brain productions and
business films.
Yeah, monkey was everywhere. And so at the end of that thing had its own fake credit roll. But Michael Gross, but
so good.
He was another guy who was, I think his son was a fan of the show or knew our show, but was just very game and very
we got so
open.
many actors because of their sons. We're like, Dad, you have to do the show.
Yeah.
Who are these guys?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. That was a really fun watch.
I was saying one year in the bathroom, I hope it didn't ruin the movie for anybody. I think we're honest about our feelings about it. Legitimately funny.
Yeah.
Certainly have our own issues with it. 10 years on, as I hope anybody would.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot, like coming out of like a sketch show, just being like fully bonkers, which I think is like where we needed to be, and just we needed to make something that was like really abstract at times, and the story just sometimes doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's more about the vibe of it
and the jokes.
Yeah,
and stuff.
but we love to like kind of poke fun at it because it was.
Well, I think we learned, like, people are like, why don't you make another movie? You're like, well, it's not everything needs to be a movie. And like, we love movies. We talk about movies all the time. And sometimes we think maybe our sensibility doesn't suit a 90-minute narrative, 3-act structure as we're used to. And then we did, bedtime stories. I'm like, oh, we could tell we could make mini movies. We could make short films. And that felt more comfortable for us.
Yeah. I think we needed that to put it all out there. Like that was every gag, every stunt we had in our arsenal, to do that. And I think if we do another movie, it will be different.
Here's a good question from Becca. If you made this movie today, are any jokes you would omit or add? I mean, it's hard to say what we would add, but I'm always on the semen shot might go.
Yeah, I remember fighting for that, and I remember you being like, "It's not even that good. It looks like hand lotion."
It looks like hand, but then that was a good excuse, being like, "Well, maybe it is just hand lotion."
I know. We were just at that point. I think another thing I wanted to talk about was we were into filmmaking. We were into going to films. Like we went to see Lost Highway together. We saw like horror movies. We saw comedies, and we wanted the movie to be this like experience when you're in the movie theater.
Yeah,
that you were screaming and laughing and like, so that's why there was a lot of really wild kind of concepts and like visual gags and dildos and and shrimps. You know, it was meant to be seen to kind of together and experience it like that.
Namamdi asks, any plans for a sequel? No. At some point years ago, we wrote. Should we say what the sequel is about? I think it was pretty funny.
Yeah, the $1 trillion movie.
We did write this concept for the $1 trillion movie. Was we get kidnapped and taken to like a third world country in Africa, and are forced to make a Saturday Night Live style show for the dictator that runs that country.
Yeah, which is
it's a pretty fun idea
for us. Yeah, to make a SNL kind of show. As a prisoner,
right?
Pretty fucking great. So if you have $1 trillion, we could do it.
Let's see, Faye Tanglo. How does it feel to be an influence on younger comedians and filmmakers?
Faye Tanglo. It
makes me feel old.
Yeah,
and irrelevant.
Yeah,
Kim, the budget of the movie was $3 million, something like that.
Yeah,
very low budget for that kind of movie.
But the most money we had, I think, making anything, so we could like shoot in a mall and do a couple explosions. It looks like kind of a like low budget, but not too low, like good camera and stuff.
Okay, we have a very special guest.
Whoa.
What?
No, I'm excited.
Oh, you're excited.
I don't know
Okay.
who it is. Tim has been keeping this special guest from me
This
since we announced the watch
is important to me. You might be expecting one of the big A-lister, types.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. No. This is more exciting, more interesting. We have none other than
irrelevant
Jeffrey from the film. His name was the character name was Noah Spencer.
Wow.
10 years.
This is amazing. What's up, Noah?
Noah!
Tim, Eric!
What? It's insane.
Wow.
I can't. I just watched you. Did you watch the movie with us?
Yeah, I did.
Low budget. But
When was the
I think
last
he needs to mute his stream. Is that what's
Can
going
you
on?
mute your stream? Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. I feel like this is going to be an hour-long interview because I have so many questions for
Yeah.
you. When was the last time you saw the movie?
Probably like 2012, I think.
Yeah, like once. You saw it once and you're like...
No, I watched it a couple of times because people wanted to see it, like in my family and stuff, and that was a good watch, with the family.
I was hoping you would watch it every Christmas morning with the family.
What is your how do you feel watching it now?
Just remembering all the days of filming and like how hard it was to not laugh every
Yes. That's I was mentioning when Tim was singing "You Are My Son," I saw you kind of looking away, and I remember us talking, being like, "No, that's what I have to do when I work with Tim. It's like you can't look at him; you have to
Right.
blur your eyes because it's too funny."
So it was a good experience.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, so it's so crazy. You're a full. How old are you now?
I'm 19.
You're 19. You look like a. Yeah, I guess you look 19. I don't know what 19. I don't know what people look like, but
I think you look fresh, like hot. Are you? What's going on? Are you in your relationship or anything?
No, I'm not.
Oh, see, now
Hey-o.
that's just what the watch along is all about. There's a bunch of Tim and Eric fans out there that are ready to hang.
Did you go on to? Did you work? Have you been working? Do you work?
No, I just went back to Kansas and I got into competitive gymnastics. But,
Wow.
Yeah. So I've been doing that for the past like 8 years. But I'm just getting back into acting now. I was gonna move back out to LA not too long ago, but just with COVID and everything.
Yeah. So you're in Kansas. Where are you at right now?
Yeah, Kansas right now.
Well, dude, hit me up. I could possibly get you on a show called Office Hours.
Are you competitive in like the Olympic level?
No.
Okay. Well, I was hoping we'd get some Olympic connections here with the $1 Billion Movie.
I mean, it looks like there's enough room back there. Is there any
Can you
way...
do something? Can you do something special for us? Some kind of gymnastic treat?
You're not warmed up, but...
I mean, you are my son. You're my... No.
No,
I'm just
it's
kidding.
all right. No.
I'm just kidding. We're not kidding, but if you can't do it, it's totally understandable.
I do a handstand real quick. You just
Yeah, I mean, that would...
Yeah,
I mean,
give us something.
You know, people did pay $10 for this, so...
Move that piece of art real quick.
Well, move that chair. Move that chair real quick. Then you'll get a full, beautiful shot.
Yeah.
What's that weird trap door
I want to
back
explore every inch of this room,
there? And I don't...
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try it back.
Oh, shit. Be careful.
Yeah.
The art is not very...
I don't understand if that is that Italy or not back there.
I think it's more of just abstract art.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, go ahead, Noah.
What if he hits his head and passes out?
Hey!
That was
All right.
awesome.
That's the price. That's $10.
Price of admission
Yeah.
right there. So, I just love it. I don't really have anything to say except that I just love it. I mean, I'm glad that you had a positive experience.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was such a weird movie. It really is so weird. And I don't.
My first movie, I mean, I haven't been in a movie since, but, my first and only movie, it just happens to be with you guys. But, like, I'm totally glad it was because it's definitely an experience for sure.
Yeah.
Ulaf has
you're
a question for Noah.
Oh, an audience
Yeah.
member has a question for you.
Have you watched other Tim and Eric? And if so, do you have any favorite?
Are you a Tim and Eric fan?
Yeah. So I didn't really watch much like back like when I filmed it, but like
No, I hope
recently, yeah. But recently, I've definitely gotten more into it. Yeah, I know like it's free real estate meme that was going around.
Of course.
Yeah. On your 18th birthday, you finally watched Beaver Boys. Your parents are like, son, you can now watch Beaver Bounce.
Who was on set with you for the movie? Was it your mom?
That was my dad.
Your dad, right. And there was no weirdness, right? There was no like, this is too much.
No, he thought it was funny.
He's a good sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot, like with you weren't in the shrimp scene, but a lot of people are always asking, like, what was that like? Like, how did the parents allow all the shrimp to happen? And these parents were so into it. They were like, this is super silly. Our kids are having fun.
Yeah,
They're laughing.
the vibe on set is always so much different than the way it comes out in the movie. It's always like, it's just people making stuff and having fun and
I remember
laughing and stuff.
Yeah, I remember those kids like you, Noah, laughter, giggle fits. Like when I was in my panties, the shrimp was splasting on me. It was cold in that mall, and they were just losing their minds, laughing. We had to like be stern about it. Like, kids, come on, like
this is serious stuff.
This is a shrimp scene. We gotta get this. We gotta move on. It's very well. I'm cold.
It's cold here.
The Will Ferrell scene when he was killing Taquito, that was I had to like hide my face behind him.
Yeah,
we were all. I mean, we were laughing with you, probably, Noah. Like, I remember that's the best part of making this is like literally just giggling and.
I'm so touched that you are in a good place, and we spent a month or whatever together, and you're who knows. I mean, time is so weird because. That 10 years of my life, I've been basically an adult the whole time. But you went from being a kid to being now an adult, and that's so great to see that you're out there and healthy and happy and
and hit us up. Maybe we can get you on Bachelorette Junior or something like that. We do have connections in the biz.
Well, Eric's joking. Who's behind you, by the way? There's somebody behind you.
Yeah, my friends are behind me. I hung out with them for New Year's Eve, and it just snowed really bad here. So
oh, really?
Stuck together.
Well, they can pop in and say hi if they want. I mean, come on.
Tell them to say what's up.
Right.
Pop in. Pop in.
Get a pop in. This is real life. This is like real America here, Kansas.
Who's this? Oh, fucking guys!
Noah's gymnastics team.
Yeah, it is.
Together, and this was actually my first time watching the movie. I've always meant to just with Noah's. Whenever Noah said that.
What'd you think?
I thought the movie was hilarious. I couldn't stop.
It's very funny. It's very silly. And this guy over here is going to kick my ass. I could see the blonde over there. He's like, I'm going to come for you. I'm going to kick your ass.
It's like, I don't like it. So I don't fucking like it. I don't like you. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker.
You guys look like you're in what's that Kubrick movie with the gangs, the kids, Clockwork Orange. You guys are in the Clockwork Orange. You're gonna go out and like kill people tonight or something.
But also
the
like
white, all the white,
Yeah.
All right, dudes. Well, it was good hanging. We have,
Noah, it's great to see you. I appreciate your work in the movie.
Steve.
And we'll see you out in LA. You look us up.
Literally, Noah.
For real.
I was joking about the Bachelorette Junior, but
yeah, that's not very nice.
Well, my wife loves Bachelorette, and that is
I like the idea of Bachelorette Junior.
Well, it's for youngs. Like,
is that real?
No, but
that's
like,
a pitch
wouldn't
we
it
should
be?
take out.
Yeah, it's like college level Bachelorette, like right out of COVID, horny as fuck. You know what I mean? Take the vaccine, do it up the anasa.
Easy now. This is my son, Noah. You're talking to.
Sorry, Noah.
All right, bro.
Thanks. It's good seeing you, buddy.
Very nice.
This is cute. What's this?
Why do you have to take everything so sexual?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it
so nasty?
It wasn't nasty.
No, I'm just kidding.
I did get a question from my guys on the text thread. They're all watching. They said, did we ever get any thoughts from Mark Cuban? Any notes? Or anything? And I don't think so.
No, I don't. There's no evidence that he's ever seen the movie.
It was interesting. Like, this happens whenever Tim and I work with any kind of agency that has money, any network. You know, like the first round of notes, they're like, we don't even really know what to say. You know, like we could give you some really bad generic.
We were
notes
talking
or
earlier
just do your
today.
thing.
There was the way the development of this movie worked was Funny or Die. Adam McKay, Will Ferrell's company basically said, like, yeah, we love you guys. Go off and come up with some ideas, and we'll help you and try to get it. You know, with our name, we'll get it funded.
Yeah.
And there was a producer, a financier that came in originally. I won't say his name.
We won't badmouth them.
He was on board for the first part of the development, saw the first round of the script and said, you know what, this is probably a good time for me to step away.
Check out.
I'm good. And then we had to start over and re-pitch it around town.
Do you remember the meeting we had with, it was fucking insane. It was with Will Ferrell, with this guy. Will Ferrell had like the first rendition of VR goggles on, and he kept them on like almost the whole time.
What?
Do you remember that?
No.
It was a psycho meeting. I loved it because this guy he was a money guy, and he was like, Will Ferrell just fucked with him the whole time, like didn't let up. It was beautiful.
Right. But he was sort of like, yeah, this doesn't feel like a movie I wouldn't have anything to do with. Like this is just a bunch of jokes.
Yeah.
It's not really a movie.
But we got to shout out to everyone at Magnolia.
Well, it's beautiful. Shay Wiener and
Ben Cosgrove. They like
Ben Cosgrove, and then all the people at Magnolia, Eamon Bowles, who's just this weirdo New York ex-punk rock guy that is in charge of all of Magnolia, creatively at least. And they were just into us. They were just like, there's these few people in our lives that are just like, I'm on board for what you guys are doing, and it's funny to me, and I don't care if it's going to be a big hit or anything. You guys just go and do this crazy thing. And you've got enough, you've got Will and Zach and all these other people that are on board too. You can't lose. And who cares what people really think? Matt, anything else question-wise we should get to?
Yeah, you want me to pick some here for you?
Yeah.
If you just make the font a little bit bigger.
Yeah. What is that working for you to just read it? You could do it that way, or I can pick them.
August wants to know about any inspiration from Tom Green and Freddy Got Fingered. I mean, I like Tom Green, and Freddy Got Fingered is a movie that's like notoriously like insane. Yeah. And not. I like it. I think it's, probably something that we thought about as like, well, if he can do that, we should be able to do this. And Chris Taylor asks, was David Liebhardt upset about his small role in the movie? Probably.
Very.
Probably. I don't know why. We sort of did the same joke in the Crimbus special where he shows up at the end.
We always try to include David. We give it our best shot. Sometimes there's just not enough roles.
Yeah, we don't want it to feel forced.
James Quall nailed. That was almost my favorite James Quall performance.
Mm-hmm.
We have a question, and go back up, Matt. There's one. Andrew Davis, do you plan to do any more reaction streams? I actually didn't even know this was a reaction stream. I thought it was more of a watch along.
It is considered a watch along
on the Twitch and the.
A reaction stream would be something that we really haven't seen before. So it would be like us hearing something like the new Taylor Swift album.
I would love that. We were also talking about if people like the watch along experience, which we love doing this. But what if you sent us your comedy sketch
or your movie
your senior thesis, and we could watch it live. And we'll critique it honestly.
That's a $30 ticket.
That's a $30 ticket. But I think that would be really fun if you guys are into this digital experience.
Why not? I mean, basically what we're doing right now, we're on TV for most people.
Yeah.
You could watch this, or you could watch Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen doing the New Year's Eve thing. Or you could watch Tim and Eric doing what we do.
We could drink our iced tea, do our orange poofs, and have a good time together.
A couple people have asked
And we have
about
Pitbull.
the MPAA there. That
Pitbull.
question.
Sorry, we want to get. Do we have Pitbull from Miami coming in?
Yes.
I was going to surprise you with this Pitbull.
Oh, reggaeton.
The singer, Pitbull is going to join us.
Hey, Pitbull.
Can we get Pitbull on the screen though? We see him on the thing. Pitbull, hey buddy, we're just having trouble connecting you to the.
1 second, Pitbull. I don't understand how we had Noah Spencer from Kansas and his bros so clear and we can't get Pitbull.
Pitbull, hey buddy, are you there?
What do I call you? Armando, Mr. Worldwide.
Fuck.
Sometimes too.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you that.
We can do Armando. Armando. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, I wanted to always ask you.
Big fan
Hey,
for a long
I really
time.
love your music.
And,
Do you,
my
what do
wife
you
and I
think of
just-
that? I have the same
Wait a
haircut
minute.
that you have the same haircut. Like, can you comment on that and just tell me
What
what
is
you
your
think
life
about
like?
that?
I mean, the life that you live.
What is going on?
Traveling around the world doing all the stuff that you do. I've been very blessed.
Where did this come from?
Normal. You know, I don't
Is
let
this the
game play
Pitbull?
me.
This is pitbullupdates.com.
This is
Have you ever been on to
Very, very hard to be able
pitbullupdates.com?
Create our own agendas, our own schedules.
Oh, okay. Thank you,
Is this a
Pitbull.
green screen?
Okay,
It's
that's
taken a long
This
time.
is literally the worst COVID entertainment.
All right, wait. What was the question?
A
MPAA?
few people asking about the MPAA, like ratings
I have no
and trim
idea.
and all that.
I
thought you had an
remember-
MPAA story.
They wanted it to do X actually. They want the
Was it the penis?
Yeah, we had a couple things we had to really fight for. But we finally did get an R. It's really like a crazy world of you send the film to like this. There's a whole documentary on this, but there's these people that rate these things, and they came back with a no. And I think we had to pitch them and be like, it's okay, it's a fake penis. Like we had to say all that stuff.
Right.
I was thinking about the DGA story. Isn't there some DGA story?
Oh, that's another story. Yeah, that's another story. Not very good. Not a very good story.
The Werner Herzog story.
Did the extras know, where are we? How many cuts of the film did you edit till you got to the final version? Jason Bailey asks.
Bailey.
I mean, it's a process. There's not like, I don't think there's like a cut that then gets recut. It's just like you kind of keep working on it until you can't really afford to anymore.
It kind of it's the first couple cuts are the best.
Awful.
Well, they are, for the film they were awful, but they're also when you I think laugh the hardest. When you
Right.
first see that shit, you're just like dying, and then you have to work it and work it and work it. And by the end of the film, I remember we were so fucking just sick of it.
Yeah.
And then you do the sound design, and with a movie, you have to really work on the 5.1, all that shit, DVD commentary. And then when the DVD commentary is really not that fun because Tim and I have seen the film so many times.
Yeah.
We were just kind of like sick of it.
Yeah.
And we're both just like, there's a lot of like dead air in between scenes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really hard. I don't know. I mean, everybody does it their own way. I know that. I mean, we never ever have money or time to get in there and over obsess with anything.
Yeah.
I know like Sacha Baron Cohen goes and like focus groups like does these test screenings where they have these questions and like goes in and like really tries to analyze everything and like is obsessive about it.
I remember. Do you remember the story that we have about that?
Yeah.
Should I not talk about it?
I know I might have told it at some point, but
We don't have to talk about it.
I don't know what that would have done for us on this movie.
It would have done anything.
You just get some random people from North Hollywood to come in and look at this movie and say like, yeah, I don't like anybody. I don't like any of the characters.
What
would we do?
We probably talked about this before, but for Tom Goes to the Mayor, when we had to do a focus group in Atlanta, and it was fucking brutal.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sit there and have 12 normal boys critique our show. It was like not the right kind of experience.
Hunter Finden, what's your favorite interview to promote the film? The two that come to my mind, there's one in Chicago where we were in a hotel room and I was chewing gum. We were throwing
You're
stuff at this poor
spitting.
kid, and apparently, the interviewer was like such a fan that he was into like the whole thing.
Yeah.
But then there's one in Austin where we did like a morning Fox morning TV
That was
show.
amazing.
That I'm really out of my mind. I'm like really yelling and throwing stuff, and
wasn't there one in Sundance, like a Sundance like channel thing?
We were like talking about Rangoing or the Lorax thing. I mean, two things. One, we were trying to get attention, trying to get, I always thought like if you watched Letterman, if you got to see Andy Kaufman or Charles Grodin or Albert Brooks or Bill Murray on those talk shows, those were the ones you were looking forward to because they came with a bit.
Yeah.
They came with like a routine. We weren't there to go talk about the process, like how did we write the movie. We wanted to like do bits.
Yeah. So Tim, we never wanted to be like, well, how did you spend your New Year's? Like, we never wanted to do antidote stuff.
Anecdote.
Anecdotal stuff.
Vaccine stuff.
Vaccine that we never wanted to do.
But then I feel like I look back on it now and we come off very harsh. We come off very like aggressive and provocative.
Well, one that we did, maybe it wasn't for the film, but we did some kind of young Hollywood thing, and it was Paris Hilton was on right before us.
Right.
And we were in a bad place, and we did the whole Baba Booey thing, which is online. But then one of the interviewers we cast in Bedtime Stories.
Yeah.
I think I've told this story before.
And
but
she was
sometimes,
like, "Well, we loved it." Like, I mean, those people on the other side of it are like, "Thank God somebody's bringing something that's not just, their lives often are very repetitive."
What does Jacob
K.
have to say?
Tell the he wants
Werner
Herzog story. Oh, okay.
This requires Tim to do the accent because he's really good at it.
Okay, well,
let me set it up because
now the
I've
pressure's
always
on.
wanted to do the Werner Herzog accent.
You're German.
I'm fucking German, but I can't fucking do it.
That's not
Tim
too
will do
bad.
it. We wanted to direct a Sarah Silverman program episode. She's our friend. We knew the writer, everybody.
They asked us to.
And we were like, hell yeah, but we're a director duo, which is sometimes a red flag for the DGA, the Directors Guild, which we love. But we had to, because we wanted to direct as a duo, we had to go in front of court, the DGA court, to kind of present our case. And before our case was heard, we were hanging out in the green room, and we walk into the green room, and fucking Werner Herzog is in there.
Werner Herzog's sitting there.
It was one of our idols.
He's there to appeal his own issue, his own credit.
Yeah,
they have a council, like a board that sits there, and you can appeal things there, and they have a meeting every month or whatever it is, and he says, "What are you here for? What are you here for?" Oh, and we explain the situation, and he goes, I swear to God. You must explain that he is the one that understands lighting, and you are the one that can only be the one that makes the actor feel that they are there for a reason. And if you can't do this, you've failed. You've completely, immediately goes into this, you must do this. If not, you have failed. You have to explain. You must do this. And it was just beautiful. And but the beauty part is we go in there and we're sitting at this council like we're on trial, and one of the people on the council, and they're all directors, but they also are kind of bureaucratic. They're like part of the DGA.
Yeah. And
this one question comes up and says, "What would you do if one of you were sick?" And I really am such an honest person. I can't help but tell you the truth. It's to my detriment at times. And I say, well, we trust each other enough that I think I would be, if Eric was sick, I would be able to handle the day and as I'm explaining this woman goes, as I'm talking, this woman goes to me, "Wrong answer. That's not wrong answer.
We were done.
Because you wanted to say I couldn't. If he's not there, I can't be on set. We do not work without apart, you know, without each other there at the same time.
And we were not allowed to direct the Sarah Silverman program. We got denied. Werner built us up.
You must explain to them that it is foolish to do it without the two of you at the same time.
But to see Werner in a green, it was just like the most beautiful thing. Like drinking Aquafina, just like it was fucking awesome.
Okay, a couple more
What
questions,
else?
and then we'll wrap it up. Who did the sound design? You could look on IMDb for that,
guys.
please.
Stop.
Come on.
You gotta scroll down, Matt. Is there anything
These
good?
two, you know,
Oh,
those
we
two
got-
are, you know, that's a lot of people want to know that.
What are the boys up?
What are you up to next? Will there be more Beef House? Andrew and Jason want
thank you.
Jason Smith and Andrew Dada are both wondering. I mean,
up,
Beef
Dada?
House, we, you know, we wrote season 2, and Adult Swim is sort of in limbo. Everything's been, this year has been so such a mess with, you know, what priorities there are and everything. So I would say maybe we'll do a Beef House in 4 years from now or something.
If we could shoot what we have written for Beef House
my
too,
God.
it's fucking beautiful. We've been talking to Dr. Steve Brule. We have an idea there. We've been writing on kind of the bigger Tim and Eric show that we're very excited about. And and the watch-alongs are popping, you know, and this is just fucking popping.
We'll do this
every night.
Every night.
Whatever you guys want.
I mean, it's either this or I'm going to be upstairs watching The Sopranos. One or the other.
Elliot Gray says, have you ever stopped filming a scene because it was too gross? We get this kind of question a lot.
I can't think of anything we've stopped because it was too gross.
We kind of go into it being like, we're going to do this. And we actually don't think it's too gross or wild or, you know, we kind of commit to it. And we've always had we have a line where we're like, we're not going over this. We feel very comfortable doing this thing and not going too far. So, you know,
we're pros.
Yeah.
Did the extras know the T&E style? Do they know what's going on? Sam asks. I mean, extras. You know what's funny about this movie? There really aren't any extras.
I know. I was the whole time.
It's so
I'm like,
barren.
It's so barren. But you know, there's a lot of like reaction shots that we use of people there, and they're actors, and sometimes they're, you know, they don't have a lot of experience, so they're not giving the best performance, and we actually love that. And sometimes we say, just close your eyes. And even in this movie, you see it a lot. We use that.
We just love interesting faces and you know, eccentric characters, and we'll shoot them all day long and get them to do every range of expression you can have. And figure out how we're going to use it later.
Yeah. The worst thing that an actor could do is come into our world and be like, I've got the Tim
I
and
know
Eric.
what you need. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when we talked about this before, but Ed Begley Jr., who's one of our favorite actors in the world, came in with he's like, I got this big Western accent I'm going to do for Syncophone. And we were like, oh, fuck. It's so off. But if you just be Ed Begley, you just be a good actor, like, we're going to nail it. And he did.
And he totally got that, too. He was like, oh, okay, you don't want Mad TV.
Yeah.
You want something else. Brandon Hoover is dying to know.
We get this a lot.
If you could work with one actor on a skit, who would it be and why? We're past that, man. We don't have our wish list anymore. We kind of have people that we like to work with and get back to, you know, when we can. And then we have whoever we can get for the thing that we're doing. And it's really not like, you know, I can't think of anybody that... And then you get into that stratus level of like, well, I don't even know if I'd want to work with people that I consider idols or something, or, you know, because it becomes too heavy, it becomes too stressful. It's like, I don't need to work. I don't know, say, who would I say? Larry David or something. I don't need...
So, yeah,
or Al Pacino.
I
mean, I would work with Al Pacino.
Yeah.
I'd love to work with Al Pacino. Because I feel like we could write something for him that would be really wild, and he would go like, I get it, let's fucking do it. Oh yeah. How about I eat the shit?
Yeah.
I'll put it all over my fucking face. Oh yeah. I'll put it in my fucking nose.
Well, that's the sequel.
You know.
Yeah. It's a yeah.
So yeah.
Any plans for this is from Eric Gregory. Any plans for a future Tim and Eric live
It's my
tour?
two collaborators, Eric and Greg.
Eric Gregory. Listen, we loved doing the mandatory tour. It was fucking amazing. And then we unfortunately predicted the porks outbreak. We'd love to do some more shows if we're ever allowed to. I don't know. It was a good.
We have been talking
tour.
about this. We're saying like, well, we'd have to rewrite the last 30 minutes of the show because it's humor that doesn't work ever.
Yeah.
Will never work again
Yeah.
because it's about spreading a disease and contacting a disease and getting a quarantine.
Antidotes.
And
It's real. There's a funeral. There's some darkness to the show, and that's the reason why we haven't really posted anything yet, because we're talking about like, can we do it later?
Mhm.
You know, because we actually had this particular tour was all like fresh material, new characters and stuff, and I feel hopefully we can do it. If you didn't come to see it, we can do it again and do some kind of. It needs to be like an IRL situation, I think.
IRL. In real life.
Can you imagine?
One more. How about what time is it? Should we wrap it up, Matt?
Yeah.
Wow.
What time is it? 8:10. Matt's really anxious to get us out of here.
I'm good.
This is
but,
what
you know.
happens, by the way, when we do the office hours at night. You feel there's a period that happens where like, oh wait, I could do this all night.
Yeah, but
You can if you
our
want.
producers
No.
has
You can
like,
if you want.
hell no.
But if you give us a couple more, we'll
I
answer
just
a
feel like
couple
these questions are. We're just not getting
This
the
one,
premium.
crap asks a good question.
Crap.
Crap. KRAPP.
This
Now
one
that
gets asked
I will
a lot,
use at
you
some
know.
point.
Yeah, crap.
John Crap.
Herman Crap.
Herman Crap. It's a good name. Hi, my name is Herman Crap. KRAPP. Have you had any interaction with David Lynch? I haven't. Have you?
I did. I met him and Werner Herzog at a Danger Mouse David Lynch photography music experience. David Lynch took photos, and Danger Mouse had music to each photo. He walked around it was crazy, but not
Brief.
It was brief. It was me just being like super nervous, sweating. Like,
How you doing?
Hi. Yeah, hi. Who are you? Well, I make Tom Goes to the Mayor.
Oh, it was that long? It was like a long time ago.
Yeah, it was so long ago. Like, what is that on? I'm like, well, it's Adult Swim. It's on Cartoon Network, but it's a cartoon, but it's really not a cartoon. And they're just like, they start, Werner Herzog's like, if that's how you sing.
Great.
So I hung out with Werner twice, but in those two situations.
You must meet David Lynch.
Okay. Looks like that's all we got.
Yeah, I'm trying to. The chat's moving quick.
What is it? What is the chat about?
Yeah, what's
There's
popping
a
in
few
the chat?
shout outs to Doug Lucenhop, which we do
Well, of
appreciate.
course.
We love Doug.
Sam shouts him out.
Doug Lucenhop, of course, was given all the meaty, fun, like TV parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Like all the commercials and the in-between things and stuff. You know, like
and we gave the movie to Dan Hayworth because we just felt like he was a little bit more on the narrative side. He could understand it. And then he went on he edited a lot of Master of None. And then he's doing other crazy shit now. I can't even remember, but
he's a super kind, professional, enabler of other people. Like, makes other people's work great. And is an artist in his own right. Tristan Rapetta, any Richard Dunn stories?
I mean, tons of Dunn. 1/1/21. It's time for Dunn. Let's have some fun.
I don't have any really stories except he would just once he kind of got ingrained into our. I mean, he must have passed away before the movie, right? Because
100%.
He would have been in the movie if he was alive. But he, as soon as he was in a few, like season 1 or 2 of Awesome Show, he just would come by the office and hang out and drop off like gifts and stuff, and we just became like like a second family for him or something.
Love him. We got a question from Uzbek. What happened to Pusswhip Bang Gang? This is great because Tim and I, we just.
Here's how we work. I'll tell you exactly how we work. Eric texts me and says, "You gotta check out this show on Hulu or something. It's It's a cooking show because of course you're watching a cooking show, and it's like you got to see this one episode that's like these guys talking about crab and eating crabs and sucking crabs.
I'm loading up some audio.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? You don't tell me which episode it is or anything.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
it's not a lot.
all right, I'll go on Hulu. I start looking up, like, could it be? You don't tell me which
It was
episode
hard.
it is.
Yeah, I didn't
So I
give
was
you
like,
much.
I gotta
couldn't give you
find
a
the
link.
crab episode, and it was like,
But you didn't even need to see it, really.
I didn't even just see it,
It was
but
like
I
these
did
guys
see this
talking
guy
about
talking about
crab.
crabs, and then like the next day, I was like, oh, we should do these guys or.
Tim did a full album pretty much on. We can premiere a couple snippets of demos. Basically, the concept is
I could
Puss
probably
Whips-
find it quicker because I have him as
Let's
voice
do it.
memos. But if you,
Puss Whips back. Oh, I got it.
Oh, you have it. Okay.
It's in documents. This could be crazy. Why don't we just play it?
Well, that's not a good one to play first
Okay.
because that's sort of.
Let me go first one. So just imagine Pusswhip Bang Gang. It's a Southern blues rock kind of thing.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that. But this whole record is about crabs. It's about sucking crabs.
Crab sucking
Yeah.
champions.
We're the crab sucking
Champions.
We're the crab sucking champions. We're the motherfucking crab sucking champions of
The world.
We're gonna suck that meat right out of the shell. Slurp it on down, yeah, we're quick as hell. We're sucking that juice from the little legs. We want the stone blue and king, but we ain't gonna bag.
Oh my God.
You ain't gonna beg. Yeah.
Sucking champions.
So I'm there, like I'm just voice memoing that, texting it to Eric. He's writing me back right
Yeah.
away. Yes, and then another one, and they all come like right away.
Yes.
Crab. Biting me in the ass.
Biting me in the ass.
And then the ballad. So now you can play the
Now
ballad.
we go to the ballad. This is
And-
actually kind of beautiful.
Away. Leave me in disgrace.
I could be on harp here.
With soft shell crab. Soft shell crab. With a soft shell crab. Shell crab. Yeah.
The beautiful thing about that is like.
Well, the beautiful thing was the ending. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's the people that saying there is a problem with that soft shell crab.
But yeah, you were like, oh, I should do a solo that's just me sucking the crab.
That's how we make
so then it
stuff.
was just like, okay, well, now we have to actually do this. Let's book the time and make the album. Now Matt's gonna have to get involved as a producer.
Yeah, Matt actually
played drums on Pusswhip Bang Gang's Big Jambalaya single. Anyways,
You want to take a couple more? A lot of questions about the shrimp water.
would love to hear about Making Night Live.
What Dustin Brett? What was the shrimp bathtub water? I touched on this during the
Diarrhea. It was from the boys'
actually-
assholes.
Yeah,
We gave them poison. We gave them tainted meat.
the night before
Yeah.
the crew dinner was tainted.
Let it sit.
Actually,
it was-
Rosie made a big tub. It was soy milk based, a chocolate soy milk, and she actually warmed it up a little bit. It was for some reason freezing in that fucking disgusting mall, but she warmed it up. But there's still something when it came out of these tubes. It felt real. It was really nuts.
Intense.
Yeah. There's a lot of splish splash of the shrimp bath.
Julie Fournier would love to hear about Making Night Live. I think the only thing to say about that is we were making that. I want to say it was on a Tuesday nights, maybe. I think it felt like it was Tuesday nights, while we were in production on Awesome Show.
Insane.
So we would, whatever was going on that week at the office, everybody that was working on the show kind of also was helping put that live show together. And almost like, in the way Office Hours is a total mess, that show was 10 years ago trying to live stream a multicam live internet show. Was amazing that it worked. Ben Berman, again, director of that, was the guy that figured out, we got this old weird switcher that was
they
perfect.
Sent to us.
Yeah, there was just this great, dumb switcher with all kinds of funny, star filters and stuff. And, wrote the same gang built, this great backdrop, and it was the most fun. Just all this, I was, Fred Armisen's on there, Forte's on there, everybody's on that.
Jonah
Hill, Neil Hamburger's on there. Everybody came by and just, what do you want me? And the greatest, speaking of the holidays, Christmas, the Forte as the gingerbread.
Oh my God.
And John Mugard dropping the gingerbread house.
So fucking good.
So good.
And who's our rock and roller that we had on there for Valentine's Day?
Oh, John Mayer. The great John Mayer. But yeah, I feel like we just ran out of steam on that. It was too hard to do everything at once.
Yeah, we were literally shooting a comedy show all day, and our producers had to book that. And at the same time, book
this meaningless live streaming show that no one knew how to watch because nobody knew how to watch things live on the internet.
But
it was just it was like a QuickTime. It was like a QuickTime file that you would watch on superdeluxe.com.
Yeah, we did this amazing one. Talking about our work, amazing, but we did like at the end of an episode with him, Yola Tango, like we just kind of like
we
ended,
started as at the end, and then it was like what happens after that.
Like
it was this big breakdown. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Yola Tango were just in town, and they're like, Bob, I think, knew them and was like, "You want to come by and do this thing?" And they were just like, "Sure," and we just shot this weird thing with them. Well, listen, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of a new year, 2021. We have a whole new year ahead of us. A lot of people are saying it's going to be a great year. Apparently, people are really
predicting
jazzed about it.
We're going to have a great year. We're going to be doing watch-alongs every night. We're going to be with you. We're going to eating cheese curls and cheese poofy-doos with you guys. But thank you for being with us on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
This is like it was amazing to watch this movie with you, Tim, and you guys, and it was awesome.
And we were not going to do it every night, but we'll figure out another one to do. And we're not going anywhere. We still enjoy working together and making weird things, and we'll continue to do that.
Peace. I cherish you, honor you. Peace. Piano music.
Piano music, please.
You know what, Tim?
Goodbye. Roll credits, Wes.
Come on with us now.